Hey, yo, happy Sunday. What the fuck I want? Chronoballs, Chromorphs. What's up, y'all? 8 a.m. I figured if Rockstar's really gonna run this space, then we got 2 hours. What? Oh, cause I gotta explain this to my wife. It doesn't work at 11. Good to know is right. Morpheus, back me up here.
Yo, what up?
Tell my wife 11 a.m. doesn't work.
Hey, just send her to me if that doesn't work for you. That's all good.
She said, I'm just a woman with no rights, anyways. This is getting spicy off the rip.
It's good that she know her place then.
There's only like 10 people in here. We just started. I'm sure you'll get support in a minute. Whatever, you never check in. I don't see you in here. Anywho, how we doing? My guy JC is here. Jello Mold. Hey yo, Nifty. Hell yeah. Sorry for
All
the
right.
delay on payroll, but y'all got bags of thunder to throw in the steakhouse now. I sent it out either late last night or early this morning. By the way, I'm still having trouble staking Thunder in the steakhouse. So if you guys are having trouble, I feel you. There's 12 chefs in there, and I know there must be at least 20 more that just like can't figure it out like me. I've tried everything.
I was gonna ask because I just tried it like about 20 minutes ago and it
Bro, it is not fair at all. Like I created this token and I can't stake it. I've been grinding for this and like I can't do anything. I tried on the phone. I tried MetaMask on the computer, DeFi wallet. Oh, I gotta download the new DeFi wallet. That's what I gotta do. Why is everybody laughing at me? Fuckers.
Yo, Alpha, what's going on? Good morning, man. I had to shut down that good vibes, man. I was like, sorry, everybody. I got to shut this
Yeah,
shit
fuck
down.
them good vibes, this.
Yo, I got to shut this shit down. We going over to Alpha's Coffee and Cro, the OG. And like when Alpha's done, we'll kick it back open. But like, yo, good morning, bro. How's it going?
Blessed morning, everybody. We got the return of Rockstar today. That's why I started this at 8, like we used to back in the day, and then we would go over there at 10. And I'm interested to see how this is gonna go today, because like now he's a Chrono stand. So let's see.
Who's scoring today?
I have no idea.
Okay. We better find some guest lists.
Where you gonna find it? I could ask him.
Yeah, on his page, I guess. He
We
he,
haven't
he
talked to him
used to
about.
he used to post them when every project was going up.
Last post I saw from him was like in a canyon. So I don't know. I don't know what
Yeah,
he's up to.
lion in a canyon. Retweeted by crypto.com or loaded lines.
Maybe it's Sunday Space live from the canyon. We did it live from Times Square. I mean, it can be done. They had shitty ass Wi-Fi in that hotel too. So like probably better in the canyon. Crosmo Dev is here. Yo, my dude.
What's up, man? Good morning. Good
I'm
morning,
so bummed we missed each other by like a couple hours in New York.
bro. I fucked up my flight. I felt so bad. It was great meeting Johnny. You had so much fun. I met Shuiz as well. I was really looking forward to meeting you after listening to your spaces, but it'll have to be for next time for sure. I'm sure there will be times in the future with other events.
In Europe.
Let's
Get Alpha to Europe.
I'll fly to the US again. I don't care, man. That was so much fun. It was great
awesome,
being there.
bro. I was giving, like, even though we didn't meet up, I was giving you props. I've been giving you props since Thursday because you made the longest trip out of crofam to like be there and represent. So
it was so worth it though. The flight was
that's
like
great
12
to
hours.
hear because I flew for 35 minutes, right? And it was definitely worth it for me just to be there for a day. Like, Johnny might be my brother from another mother. Like,
I agree, man. It was the vibe. Everything was great. Just listening to everything. To be fair, I barely listened to speakers. We just chilled with each other. We went out for dinner and stuff. But
yo, same. I felt like if I like sat in a speaker thing for hours, I'd be wasting my time. There were too many other people to talk to.
They're only 10 minutes, and then when you want to go to the next one, you'll be walking 10 minutes again as well. So everything was at the Marriott, really, in my opinion. That was worthwhile.
Yeah, ends up Ken Tismet spoke not at the Hilton, at the Marriott, and those guys ended up missing it by like a couple of minutes because they were just 10-minute speeches, but they did meet up, and like obviously Johnny talked me up because Ken followed me on Twitter the next day. So I'm psyched, dude. Everybody's just doing it. It's really, really good to see.
For sure, yeah.
What's up?
Damn, I'm jealous.
Nah, don't be jealous.
Game, I'll take you with me next time, man. You got to join the event.
That's what's up. I'm with you. That's what's up.
I think flying is all about just like planning, which is something I'm terrible at, but I just got really lucky because my flight was so cheap. I can't even talk about it. And like the flight the next day was 5 times that price.
Yeah, you really got to shop around a bit sometimes.
Yeah. So if it works out, man, it can be really smooth. Web3 Africa, my dude.
Alpha, how you doing, man? It's been a while. Did I just hear you saying you came to Kenya?
No, I came to New York City.
Okay. Okay, so you didn't come to Kenya. Because
No, I would have called you if I was in Africa.
yeah, like I was like, whoa, you came to Africa, you didn't call me. I was about to just code at you and like just man, like it would have really, really, really
I
hurt
would
me.
never do that to you, bro.
All right, sure. I hope everything is cool here. It's been a while since I hopped on your space. Who is the top giveaway winner around here?
The top giveaway winner. That's got to be Natalie.
Gabriel is the top winner of giveaways. No doubt.
Gabe does pretty well.
No doubt.
I won like 3 NFTs last week.
The worst thing is I wouldn't doubt it. You went to like 3,000 contests, but yeah, it was more before when Kronos was earlier.
All right, if Gabriel can win 3 NFTs in a week, then I'm gonna step my game up because as a project lead, like I feel bad.
I'm
getting in all
repping
the
those
giveaways.
Kronos projects, my man. I'm repping those Kronos projects hard, my man. Look at my private page. It's filled up of giveaways all the way. And by the way, speaking about giveaways, I did see one from CroKicks, yeah?
Oh yeah, CroKicks does some giveaways, bro. In fact, we've got a full clip of Thunder tokens to give away because we had 3 people cash in for ETH banners. So that's 6, 12, 18. That's 18 Thunder tokens in the vault. Martek, what's up, buddy?
Yo, I don't know if anybody saw, but crypto.com made an announcement. They're now accepting Apple Pay, bro. Apple Pay.
Yeah, that was a couple days ago, right?
Yeah. I just wanted to refresh that out there. But like, what a major move towards like mass adoption, man. That's pretty dope.
Definitely. I think that should make it easier for people, right? I mean, even though Apple Pay, we got to just keep it real. Apple Pay is just a bullshit ripoff, right? It's like Apple holding your money for no reason.
Yeah, but then look how many people out there with iPhones, man.
That's what I'm saying. So like it's for mass adoption, I think it's great. I just don't know for sure. I really want to think that like everybody with Apple Pay is now gonna get on crypto.com at least.
Well,
I'd love to see that.
Great move. I mean, great move. Do you know what I mean? How do I buy crypto? Oh, Apple Pay, because I'm pretty sure that Apple is gonna start like marketing the fact that they're affiliated, like, cross marketing. I just think like, great marketing move and stuff like that. And
yeah, because are they the first to do that? I don't know.
I mean, the first that I've seen, so like, it came across my radar and stuff like that. But I was like, wow, that's pretty, that's pretty interesting. And now we're looking at like 13 cents Cro. So who knows? Who knows whether it had a, knock-on effect and it's trickling over to retail and stuff like that. But can you imagine though, like, when you're onboarding somebody, like, oh well, how do I do this? So, hey, Apple Pay, man, it's easy. You don't have to download this special wallet and convert this currency to that. Apple Pay, man. Just get it on Apple Pay. So, yeah, I was pretty excited about that.
No, I'm glad to hear it because that was my first thought. And then I didn't see it making big splashes. So I was like, oh, maybe it's just like run of the mill, cut and dry type news shit. But I don't think so. I think it just went under the radar, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, a little bit subliminal. There wasn't no big fanfare and fireworks going off about it. But like, again, if you look how, CDC is moving, man, they just like drop it on you. There's no big lead up. Hey, coming soon. It's like they just drop it. I like the way that they move like that because like, a lot of people are, over promising and under delivering. Why not just come with the goods? Hey, we've done it already. So that was pretty dope.
Let's do Nick and then Treble.
Hello guys. Hello everyone.
Morning, Doctor.
I'm here to speak about our project of our NFT club. Friday we started our mean drop. I don't know what Cosmodev said before because I came late, but
well, we haven't talked about
I don't know if you talk about it.
You rock
okay,
no, not yet, unfortunately. No,
did,
I'm rocking a PFE from you guys though, from our project. You take it away, man.
I see. Oh, Friday we started our mean drop, and we are so excited about this because after a long job, after almost 2 months that we opened our community, we did a lot of work in these days, and we reached a lot of followers. I really hope that the people understood our project and they can believe in it, because I'm sure we believe that it's a really good project. I guess when our founder made it, he did a really good project, thinking about what I want from an NFT project. It's
yeah, man.
that
just for the listener, sorry to cut you off, but just to clear this up for the listeners and the people that listen back, we're talking about Dr. Dow, and I pinned it up top in case you guys didn't hear about this. It was started on Cyborg Swap on Friday, right?
Yes. We started on CyberSwap Friday, and we will continue. We are continuing there also. Anyway, soon we will start also with new surprises. So I hope our members are listening this space, and they're giving us a lot of support. CyberSwap and also Cosmonauts, they're giving a lot of support. That's why I'm really thankful to to CrossModev.
No, more than welcome. I'm really glad to be helping and to be in the team. When you contacted me, I loved your project, so I couldn't say no to that. To everyone, yeah, go check it out on Cyberstock. It's a very limited NFT collection right now of like 200.
Yes, it's just 297
Yeah.
pieces. It's really little supply.
297?
297.
That is less than Thunder tokens. That is a super low
Yeah,
supply project.
it's a super exclusive.
That's awesome, dude. So
just for who is lucky that can make this project.
How many are minted so far?
Sorry?
How many have been minted so far?
50 something.
50. Now 50. Now we are in 50. 16% already minted.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yes,
if you're looking
less than 2 days, so and that's why we are so happy about this.
Yeah, no, this is really cool. And I just started learning about how much support our guy CrossModev puts into multiple projects on Chronos.
Yes.
And
he's awesome.
Yeah,
it's like
hardest worker on the chain.
Or what?
But like he's like an octopus. He can touch 80 stuff at the same time. It's really.
I don't.
It's everywhere. He's everywhere.
No, that's the thing. Like, because we were a project from November, we have people reaching out every now and then if we want to help them, be it with development or something else. But I only work with projects that I myself believe in. So shout out to your project. I can count the projects on one hand that we're currently helping or doing development for or something else.
Well, this is good alpha though, because if CrossModev is hooking up with Dr. Dow and CrossModev was behind nobody's success and their new play to earn game, and I just when I saw Johnny Chimps on his hustle at NFT NYC, I was like, this is a time bomb. Like, this is just waiting. This is just waiting to explode, man. So
it's all Johnny, man. He's such a great guy. It's such an underrated project.
Well, you obviously know how to pick community. On top of that, so I would get in on this Dr. Dow thing while you still can, and Nobodies and Island Thunder NFTs, man, because there's been like 8 minted in the past 24 hours, which means there's like 90 left.
I've held the Thunder NFT for a pretty long time, but I have to catch up on everything that you've got going for the community. I haven't been reading lately.
We'll catch up. We will definitely catch up, but get the tokens first, because I cannot promise they're going to be around much longer at all. Probably a couple of days.
And not even as CrossModev both done Crossmonauts and Johnny Chimps, Dr. Dow, but he is helping out the Chronoms as well. Kudos to CrossModev, hardest worker on the chain.
Kudos to you, Gabriel. I go where you go, and you know that. It's great working with you.
It's an honor working with you as well, my friend.
I mean, that's the group that I want to be a part of. Like, this solid kind of core of projects that just coalesced like that. Nobodies, Chronomes, Crossmonauts, Dr. Dow. You know, like, that's a solid group of projects.
Yes.
And like cool guys to hang out with, man. Like, that group that we had in New York, it was just effortless, you know? There was no introductions. It was just straight off the plane, straight to hanging out like we've been best friends forever. So it's just cool to know how real all this shit is. Kazan, why are you always up here so quiet, bro? I'm gonna stop talking.
Bro, I'm
it's just like, because I'm fighting against bad connection. It's like I'm leaving the space and I'm hearing you like I don't know, out of the earth.
You got replacements coming up here. Dr. Dow's official account is on the way up. So shoot. Yeah, here. We'll boot you. But come back. Jesus, come back. Because when you go down and up, it fixes your audio.
Go down under.
Do you come from Island under? Do you know it was Ozzy's birthday the other day?
When was it?
Yeah, I wished him happy birthday.
I tweeted at him happy birthday, and then I realized it was actually one of his alternate accounts.
Yeah, but he has like 3 or something.
Yeah, and they're all like different spellings of Aussie ETH. So
Yeah.
not my fault, but I hope he got it.
Hello, it's a chill Sunday. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Bro, Sundays.
You know what? I'm sick and tired.
Shut up, Jimmy. Jesus Christ.
I'm chilling with Jimmy, right? I'm chilling with you and all the other friendly and awesome people here, right? I could also go out and meet some other friends, but it's a chill day. It's Sunday, and I love to have the coffee and crow with these people.
Me too.
And yeah, because I'm not talking. It's not like I'm not active. I love to listen to these people.
Well, I love to listen to you so much that I booted Jimmy for talking on top of you, and I never boot Jimmy, like ever. That's how much I need to hear from you. Cause
you know what's funny? I've been listening that you don't like to attend all the speeches on events like the NFT New York or NYC NFT. The point is, like, for real, like they said before, you go there to connect and network, right? You want to meet the people, and if you want to get the information on the speech, you will get it anyways at the end if you're interested in these projects or people.
Yeah, watch it on YouTube.
And bro, believe me, I'm having so much fun if I go to events like this. Like all the people that you can meet, and in person is completely different again.
Bro, the next one is in Dubai, allegedly.
And which month is it?
I have no idea. They can't do it in the summertime in Dubai, can they?
I wouldn't go for it, because even the people from Dubai are leaving Dubai. Like all the people who come to Dubai to work, they go home in the summer times because it's too hot.
Yeah, like 100.
But it's a good thing, bro, Dubai, because crypto.com is also now in the UAE, right? With the hub over there. And
yeah, they got some special permits in Dubai and Singapore for token listing, and it sounds really positive. It's not something that I knew was coming or I knew was an issue in the first place, but they secured permits that like other exchanges don't have.
Singapore was definitely an important step for crypto.com.
Yeah, because they're complying with regulations that are coming down by the week, or month. It's like, I don't know how
What do you think? Do you think they will have anyways problem with the local gaps and regulations, even if they try to stick to them? I don't know. Sometimes, like, even if you are not intending to to not stick on the rules, sometimes you don't do it on purpose, right? And at some point, you maybe also crypto.com will struggle, but so far they're moving slow, but somehow also more secure than the other platforms.
Yeah, I think that's their real advantage, is that they move slow and deliberate, and they seem to prepare for all these things legally. Matek.
And then I'm still talking now because I was listening to all the topics before. The Apple Pay. What is Apple Pay for you? When do you use Apple Pay, for example?
I use Apple Pay usually like when I'm buying food and like ordering food, because it's the easiest option. Then I just have to like double click my phone and it takes a picture of my face and it's like, bing bong, your food's almost ready.
Okay, and your Apple Pay is connected to your credit cards and...
Yeah, they link to your credit cards and your bank account. And I think all we're doing, and this was my point earlier, is like it's just adding Apple as a middleman to every transaction. So now they're taking a cut.
So
like
it makes
3%.
the customer journey more easy.
The customer journey is more easy, and it worse for the merchant, must be, because it's adding another transaction cost. And like
Okay.
with crypto, I swear we're trying to go the opposite direction. You know, we're trying to reduce transaction fees.
Good point.
But you got to take the good with the bad. And Apple is definitely like a poison pill you got to swallow.
Can you set up the crypto Visa card now on Apple Pay or through this partnership?
That's a great question.
It's not a partnership, actually. It's just like a
if you can't,
added
then it's
function
definitely
and then-
not a partnership.
I'm
If it doesn't
sorry,
go both ways.
I'm sorry to dive in, but Kazan, to answer your question, yeah, I got my crypto.com card linked to my Apple Pay.
Directly or through another provider?
No, directly, like in Apple Pay,
Oh,
like
okay.
you can put any credit card in there. My crypto.com card is right up in that bad boy.
Are you in US, bro? Sorry for
Yeah,
asking.
yeah, I'm in the US.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, is it a thing just in the US right now?
I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
Europe has it as well.
Oh, no, I think some
good.
countries
Thank you,
don't.
Gabriel.
I don't think I can do it, but
Norway has it. Apple Pay.
oh,
could do it.
nice.
I think it's sick, man. But anyway, Alpha, I was gonna ask you real quick, how you feeling about them Meerkats right now, bro?
Oh, I haven't been watching. Are they?
Floor is $5,280. It's Crow, sorry, 5,280.
Yo,
Bro,
shout out to all those meerkats I stuck in my treehouse that I bought for like 28
it makes
to
sense
34.
again. It makes sense to accumulate the net, right?
Oh, that felt like a good idea. Buying them when they were low, it felt like a great idea. So glad that worked out.
yeah, I scooped up a couple this week, man. I'm very pleased. And again, Crow's up. We're up at 13 cents Crows. So like, not only is the floor up, but Crow's up. So it was just a good time to scoop them up. Do you know what I mean? I think that they're going to continue that upward trajectory, man. I need a treehouse.
Let's
And let's not
grow.
forget, everybody, I stabled out a lot of Crow and ETH at 12 cents and 1,200. And we're continuing our path upwards. So here I am feeling stupid, but also holding on to that dry powder until something else happens. Maybe I'll buy some treasure. Who knows? What's up, Trouble?
Best moment to buy. Good move, bro. Martek.
Yeah.
Good work. And the other topic I have to hold back is the thing with Crypto Rockstars coming back and holding a space. Thank you for not pushing it at the same time with the Coffee and Cro. Or are you also coming, Alpha?
Yes, I will be coming.
Oh, good to see.
I think it's important. I think,
bro.
Yeah,
I've been talking to him also yesterday in Twitter Space, and the good part of it is people appreciate him and see also him like kind of leading the projects and he's now more into Kronos Chain, right? The main account of Kronos Chain will be attending also and speaking, so might be very interesting to come over.
Yeah, I just think timing wise, it's not perfect for him because it comes off like, CDC did a serious downtrend over the past 2 months, and Kronos has stayed relatively solid, so timing wise it doesn't really benefit him, especially because we were pushing for this like Kronos focus in the Sunday spaces the whole time.
Sorry, if you consider if 1 year ago was at 4 cents, yes, it's solid, Kronos.
Kronos is solid, man. That's why I'm saying I hope everybody feels like this, because I know some people that are here probably got in when we were 50, 60, 70 cents. And it's still possible to be in a good situation after that, as long as you didn't ape in then and haven't done anything since. But like here we are on Kronos in a bear market, and I'm still in profits from when I first started getting into Cro, because it was under 10 cents. And the amount of
Alpha.
projects that have been putting out quality stuff in the past 2 months on Kronos is just like, it's unbelievable. We don't even talk about it.
That's why we're here.
Yeah, man.
And let's not forget, right? I saw on a tweet that when we reached the top of 95 cent, right? The Kronos chain wasn't even active as now and as it will be. So, it will be a tough ride, but at the end we will see $2, $3 CRO, and that's what we hope for.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out all these projects that are on the Thunder Token page. First of all, we got to shout out the Steakhouse, because if you look at the pinned tweet, this is their DMs to me yesterday, and like we've been in constant contact. And you just look at the timestamps here. Over the course of 40 minutes, they ironed out all the issues with the Thunder grill drop on the front end, and lots of us have been grilling. And by us, I mean everybody but me and whoever else can't seem to get the thing to work. But like, at least 12 of you are in there, and that thing's paying out 8% a day on your Thunder for the foreseeable future. So if you do the math, how many days does that take? 11, 12 days? 12 days and you're in profit, and we're doing this until we get the token supply down to where the community feels like it's where they want it to be. So like, we're talking inevitable growth and hopefully profits. I can't guarantee profits to anybody. Nifty, what's up?
That's 8% without any referral codes?
That's 8% without. Yeah.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna look more into it then for sure.
No, thank you for bringing up the referral codes, because that's the most important part. Oh, sorry.
Make a research.
The referral codes are what really makes this whole thing go around. Because if you don't use the referral codes, you're just sacrificing that profit. And the way that we delegate that profit is by giving it to somebody next to you, somebody you know, somebody who got you into it, or somebody that you got into it. And this is exactly like what we were talking about yesterday when I was bringing up that Chinese proverb about the difference between heaven and hell. They look exactly the same. Everybody's sitting around tables with extra long chopsticks. The people in hell are starving. The people in heaven are satisfied. Why? Because they feed each other. Kronos can be the heaven of Web3, right? If we feed each other with these extra long chopsticks, if you can't get it in your own mouth, you put it in someone else's. That's what these referral codes are. So use it every single time and give 10% to 12% of whatever you're grilling to the person next to you. And then, just like in the proverb, like, all of these chains look exactly the same, but why are the people on Kronos so fucking happy? Nobody understands it, right? It's because we feed each other. Stepping back.
We need a fist emoji.
I was trying to do a Joe Q impression at the end.
And it did sound like Joe Q.
Stepping back.
Stepping back.
Yo, that's big facts.
Oh,
I
joking.
impressed myself with that one. Like that makes sense. It's possible. Like it's possible. It sounds like utopian and corny, you know. But in Web3, it's possible.
What's up, everybody?
I was gonna say, what is everybody's minds blown? What's up, Trouble?
I just wanted to touch on the Apple. The Apple Pay is only in the US at the moment for the crypto.com.
Yeah, I believe that.
But I read a few months ago that Apple are trying to make their own crypto. So maybe this is their first move.
Yo, I believe that too.
Oh,
That makes a
might
lot
be.
more sense.
Yes.
See, Kazan? Yeah.
And also Meta, right, with Facebook and Instagram. I guess they're going into the direction they're building a wallet, and for what reason? They have to build their own coin, and maybe ecosystem to make use of the Meta.
Because the name of the game is microtransactions, and that's what all the corporations and big money are going to be going for. Because that's where the long-term profits are.
I think they will have their own wallet. That's my opinion, and would make sense if I see the news that you can also have other tokens and use other ecosystems, but on top of that, they will also have their own one.
Hey, have you guys ever gone to Chronoscan and looked at your transaction count?
Every day.
Oh, Texas, I know you do.
It's totally insane.
I've been looking and talking with my wife about this.
I've done 14,000 transactions.
I think it's spoons.
Spoons?
Yeah. I've been trying to find I don't know if it's Chinese, to be honest.
Bro, it's chopsticks. And
Bro,
it's Chinese. Don't fucking test me.
Alpha, I would understand, but my wife is from China, and I've been trying to find this, and she's been trying to find this as well. So
yeah, well,
if you could help me out.
I'm American. I don't know all the Appalachian sayings, you know? It's like.
But I found the cartoon using spoons, the same analogy, heaven and hell. I'm just throwing it up on there.
Extra long spoons? What kind of bullshit is that? Americanized?
It has a picture. I got a picture.
Yeah. Okay.
It just says pork, so everyone can understand it then.
Look at the pinned tweet at top.
All right.
I'm not I mean, if you're
this is bastardized American bullshit.
Show me your chopsticks. Proof. Show me your chopstick one, because I've looked.
Everyone trying to feed themselves. Yeah, no. This is goofy. Where did you find this?
Where did you find yours?
From a Chinese old man in an old Chinese
Mr.
restaurant.
Miyagi. He confused spoons and chopsticks.
Dude, not Mr. Miyagi.
I mean, I'm not criticizing your philosophy.
All right.
I'm just questioning your utensil.
You got to understand, I've been talking about this proverb since I was like a kid, because I was that kind of nerdy kid, you know? So I don't know where
I'm the same nerdy kid. I just want to find the origin
I found
story.
that proverb when I was a kid, and I've been talking about it since I was a kid. So I don't know. But I remember the chopsticks. And it's definitely chopsticks.
I mean, I've definitely heard about serving others before serving yourself.
Bro, think about the spoon, okay? You're going to take something out of a pot with an extra long spoon and feed it to somebody across the table? Try it out.
But, okay,
see how
check
well
this out,
that works.
Alpha. Have you used chopsticks
and you
have
all
you
over the
stabbed
table,
your
Texas.
sushi? I stab my sushi because sometimes I can't get it in my mouth.
People that use chopsticks know how to fucking use chopsticks. That's a fact.
I can tell you, Mr. Miyagi.
They're not dropping anything.
Mr. Miyagi could catch a fly with chopsticks.
They could feed you rice across the table with extra long chopsticks. Grain by grain, bro.
Why would they make someone use chopsticks if they never use chopsticks in heaven?
I would I would say there are no chopsticks in heaven. That would be my hell.
I thought I was gonna get Buffalo Wild Wings in heaven. That's what I asked for in my last video.
Oh man, this is hell. Why isn't it like Chinese restaurants in America where you get the choice? You can have chopsticks or you can have a fork. You got
In Italy too, you have a choice.
And you get a fortune cookie in America.
Well, I'm confused in America. Sometimes I feel like we like choice, and then sometimes I wake up in the morning and I read the news and I'm like, oh, we don't like choice. Okay, got it.
Did you get this chopstick analogy from a cartoon? Because I remember cartoons was very, very racism oriented when I was a kid.
Yeah, dude, I really hope, like, because when we were kids, it was 100% okay to be, like, blatantly racist against
minority
Asian,
anyone's.
Oh my God, cartoons were the worst. But then it was also, like, in mainstream media, you know, Saturday Night Live was always doing the you know,
Johnny
Bravo
from that,
or try
he would
Breakfast
openly
at
do
Tiffany's.
sexist stuff.
Try Audrey Hepburn and Breakfast at Tiffany's, dude. We're talking classic films with blatant Asian racism. That's Mickey Rooney playing a Chinese person. Why Mickey Rooney?
Try Donald Duck. Like everything is so racist in the old cartoons, and I'm not sure what's the American
Duck.
for,
now you're breaking my heart. Why Donald?
Oh, have you not seen racist Donald Duck stuff? Well,
don't search it.
Don't search Nazi Donald. Don't do it.
What is this? Another Ryder Rips video about Donald Duck?
Do not Google Nazi
Donald Duck the Nazi. Yeah, I saw that video.
What about Philadelphia, the movie with Tom Hanks?
No, that's a wholesome movie.
It's a wholesome movie, but he shouldn't have played a gay man.
That's like your opinion, man.
He even said it himself.
All right, yeah.
So now it's Tom Hanks and John.
That's like Dustin Hoffman shouldn't have played an autistic person. You know?
I'm good with that too. I'm good with that too.
Leonardo DiCaprio shouldn't have played Gilbert Grape.
There's a difference between playing a historical character and playing someone just with like an attribute.
Or like, what about there's something about Mary? Oh my God, those movies that came out in the 90s were so bad. Do you know they filmed that on the Vineyard? Part of it? There's something about Mary was on the Vineyard.
Alpha, what about, wasn't there a film called Island Thunder with Robert Downey Jr.?
Oh, that was called Tropic Thunder. Yeah.
Tropic Thunder. That was wrong.
Black man playing a white man playing a black man. Or something like that. Robert Downey Jr. Was that the death rattle? That was right before cancel culture. Morpheus.
Oh yeah, I just Googled to find the most horrible cartoon from my childhood.
Don't do that.
The English name is The Captain and the Kids.
Oh, you didn't Google. That's not what you typed into Google. The most horrible cartoon from my.
No, I had to find the translation from the Norwegian name, Knoll and Tott.
Cool.
It says The Captain and the Kids. It's the most racist cartoon I can remember, with Hottentots and very, very.
Well, there used to be a cartoon here. There used to be a cartoon here in England called Captain Pugwash. And the characters, one of the characters was called Seaman Stains, another one was called Masturbates, and another one was called Roger the Cabin Boy.
Roger the Cabin Boy?
Yeah. Mate, they were taking the last one.
That's horrible.
Roger is means I can't even say the word right now because kids are.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. Keep it cool. We're gonna reset the room here. We're gonna have to get off of horrific cartoons just for a minute.
Alpha, you get off on horrific cartoons?
Stop. Hey, welcome to Coffee and Cro, everybody. Kazan is here. That's cool. I'm gonna delete this cartoon, Texas. No, actually, I'll leave it.
This is gonna be some great recordings.
This is gonna be a good one, sure.
Has anybody seen the Solana phone? Solana Android phone?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. At least the memes are like it started in New York. Like, I think the news came out when I was in New York, and people started just going off, dude. I like it. DJ's
I think they're doing it to compete with apparently Apple. Tesla's bringing out the Tesla Pi. That's gonna mine the Mars coin.
Yeah, that was interesting news when that came out. Remember that when we heard about that in December, right? The Tesla phone. And then everybody thought it was fake. And everybody fought about it on Twitter like we tend to do. And now we've got the Solana phone as competition. The thing is like, it just doesn't even sound right, you know? Like, you say Solana phone. It's like, what?
If it's mining Solana as you talking on the phone, then great.
Yeah. And I'm like super pumped on anything that has to do with these new technologies and scaling and growing them and like the capabilities and the possibilities. Like, look at what Hex has done recently, and decentralized wireless. What am I trying to say here? What's the name of their
Yeah, I know, right? And I feel the phone is going to be really, really cool. Like really, really cool. But just that they have to see and use another name for it because Solana phone sounds pretty weird.
Right?
The last time I read about it, yeah, the last time I read about it, they were like they are going to make a decentralized store. So you see, we have Play Store and App Store. They're going to have a decentralized store so that all those Web3 applications that are not supported on Play Store, App Store, they are going to feature them. And they also like there'll be some hard encoded some things in the phone that will keep your private keys for you without you even having to write them. And there's no way those things can be hacked. And yeah, pretty much that. And they said it's going to also be Solana Pay, so sort of like Apple Pay, but this is a Web3 version where like it's kind of decentralized and you do everything like those kind of thing, man.
What are they going to do to prevent someone from like kidnapping and holding someone hostage on these phones? I mean, that's always been a
don't think we've
possibility.
gotten there yet, Texas. The $5 wrench attack is something that like Web3 is not like looking to fix right now. Like, that's something that the police are still in charge of at this point in time. You know?
Good. Glad they are in charge.
I know, right? And like
yeah, they're in
like,
charge. You fucker.
and like I also feel phone is like too big of a step because like we have already big giants in this space already. Google is making phones. I think Tesla is also bringing up their own phone. We have Apple, we have Samsung also, like this techno, like they are already there is a whole different industry on its own. But Solana, you as a cryptocurrency brand now venturing into phones, I don't know. I'm not sure it's going to last that long. But if they are looking at the long term and not like making like quick bucks, then that one maybe they have a chance of surviving. That's my opinion.
Yeah, and I'm excited just to see how it goes, right? Because this is something that any other chain can do. if Solana can do it, I mean, Solana can't even keep their network up for more than fucking a couple of months without fucking
I know,
down.
right? I just imagine you using a phone and the phone just goes off like you are on a business call, man.
Yeah, I
Nobody's
mean,
gonna trust it.
I guess Solana can battle it out with AT&T at the bottom, you know, for fucking most drop calls. Who's your daddy now, AT&T? Me and John Oliver, motherfucker. No, it's true though, because
Are
like,
they on G2 or
who's to
3?
say that Thunder couldn't have its own phone that mined Thunder, that had Thunder Pay? You know what I'm saying? That's what I get excited about.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll fool you. Man. I get it.
I'll bring a case. I'll bring a case to Africa. I'm gonna hook you guys up.
Thunder Pay.
Thunder phones with Thunder Pay. We'll
Thunder
hold your
Store.
keys for you. We'll hold your private keys for you. And our
Right.
phone actually protects you from $5 wrench attacks because it has a fucking taser in it.
And you know, the Solana phone is going to be, I think, $1,000. The initial one coming up.
Oh, that's
Yeah, phone.
dope, dude. Because we could charge $14.20 and still get away with it. Because the taser, like that's a selling point, dude. Like, who's even made a cell phone with a taser in it yet? Nobody. Shit. Now
They
I gotta delete
already
this
run
space.
out of power too quick, man.
But that's the thing, Morpheus, is like when it comes down to it, take all the power in my battery. I don't care. I need one last shot, just up your ass.
How many times have you been on the phone and you changed settings with your face? So imagine having a taser on your phone.
Don't butt dial that option, dude. Oh man.
Oh, butt taser. That'd be fun if you accidentally tase yourself.
Oh, sorry, dude. I butt tased you.
Do you guys have that problem that sometimes you're so drunk that your face cam don't recognize you?
Oh, that's tough, dude. That's hilarious.
I think we need
So
like
I
a
hate
real
so
when
life.
that
drunk
happens.
that your eyes are all lopsided and your phone doesn't recognize you.
Yeah, man.
Like if
Your
you're
phone
too
like
drunk,
who this?
Oh
can't
man,
operate
these
your phone.
these are the things that make me, grateful that I gave that shit up 3 years ago. That is hilarious. Like I want to see footage from the phone of people trying to unlock their phone and they're too wasted for it to unlock. Oh, I would kill for that shit.
That happened with me so many times.
You know Apple is holding that. Yo, Apple, I'll promote your stupid shit if you give me that footage.
How to stay hidden in China and drink a lot.
Watch out now. Hey, it's almost 9, so we've got an hour left until Rockstar Space, and we haven't even got spicy yet. I swear to God. I swear to God.
It's a chill day, bro.
I haven't even
It's not
told you
getting
guys about
spicy.
the shit that I heard from Schwiz at NFT NYC when we were smoking blunts.
Yeah,
Oh,
do you
it's so
have some
bad.
alpha?
What?
Do you have some alpha?
No, it's not alpha about yes.
It was a good time.
I told you guys about the Abisu Bay token, and that we talked about that, and that is still a thing, and that is still coming. But I'm talking about the story of when Al Chimpone tried to strong arm Schwiz to be the CEO of Abisu Bay. Oh
Okay,
my
let me get
God,
some popcorn.
that's going in the
Hold on,
jungle
hold
book.
on.
What?
Popcorn,
That is
popcorn.
going in the jungle book, bro.
Popcorn time. Let's go.
That really happened. I thought my Al Chimpone story was
Can
bad.
I have like the setting? Can I get more? I know this is probably it, but like, when did this happen?
No, it wasn't face to face. I don't think anyone has the balls for that. It was on Discord.
FaceTime at least. Video was
Nope,
it?
Discord.
if you're gonna do that type of move, you have to be looking at that guy's eyes,
right?
let
Because
them
if
see
it's
your reaction.
Discord, we don't even know if we're actually talking to you. It could be someone that
Hey,
just
I
changed
talked to
one letter in your
kid.
name.
Your kids were ratting you out. I didn't know if it was you or your kids.
That
Sometimes
was
I don't know
fucked up,
half
Texas.
the trolls.
Don't even.
I know.
Don't even.
I know. Hey, I'm gonna wait. Just wait. My son's gonna catfish me one day. I know it. He already's been plotting.
And he's like legit might be smarter than my kids, and my kids are wicked smart.
No. Your kids are brilliant.
Yeah, but your kid is pretty good at standardized testing.
So, standardized testing doesn't mean a shit in this world.
You know, I'm glad we're talking about this, Texas, because I try and tell people that too. I got a lot of heat as a kid because I was good at standardized testing, and it wasn't a positive thing for me.
Sorry for interrupting, but what is it actually?
Standardized tests?
Yes, please.
The test they give you in school. You know, it's like it doesn't really show that you're a smart individual. It shows that you're good at taking tests.
It's like your college entry.
Like I was good at taking tests. You know, like I can read a question, especially if it's multiple choice. It's like
but it's like an IQ test.
But if you were to say like create a PowerPoint,
when it just comes to deduction, right? You deduce which answer is right. Like I can just go through a test and deduce what's right. But a lot of people don't do that, you know?
Test taking strategies, eliminate bad answers, look at trends.
Yeah, so I never studied for tests, but I got really good grades. And like that made people really angry in school.
But for what is useful this?
It's not useful.
It's not useful.
No, it's good. Like that's why Texas is saying like it's not important.
It's like if I were to say, Alpha, create a 3-page make a paragraph, do a PowerPoint, and do a like a billboard. You know, that's not standardized testing. That's actual project-based management. Where standardized tests is here's a test of 50 questions, A through B or A through C. You know, A, B. Guess it.
Yes, multiple stuff. Okay.
And that's how we test in America. Multiple choice, multiple times a year. You know, and we make.
And if the grades are bad, the teachers' jobs are on the line.
And standardized is the problem, right? We're giving the same questions to every single kid, and we're like, okay, if you get it right, you're smart, and if you get it wrong, you're not. And that's
it's not fair. It's not fair system.
It's ridiculous.
Well, it's not that we don't declare you smart. It's just your choices for your next year's classes are limited. If you get
also it's about how much you are lucky to guess, because also you can guess. If it's just multiple choices, you can also just guess.
Yeah, this is my point, right? Is that a lot of kids, especially, are not good at taking tests, so they don't understand that probability aspect. And if they don't know a question, they don't even answer it. Whereas they have a 25% chance of getting it right for just picking one, right? And a 50% chance if you just look at it for a second and figure out that two of them don't make any sense. So pick one of the other two.
Do you get minus points if you answer wrong?
No, this is cruel. This is cruel.
Not on these tests.
Then it's also about risk taking, right?
Well, the ultimate risk is if you don't do well on these standardized tests, you're going to have to either go to summer school or do remedial classes instead of advanced classes, which is going to limit your job opportunities. Now, interviews that have multiple choice questions like this are lacking, where if I were to interview somebody and say, hey, I want you to create a project, that's a different story. Cromorphs with his hand up. My hand up.
Teaching me. Let's go to Cromorphs.
Yeah, I see. I remember a pretty good GIF or image about meme. Sorry, meme about today's exam, and we're standing in the jungle, fitting for the Coffee and Cro today, and there's a tree, and there's a zebra, and an alligator, a lion, and let's say an antelope. And today's test is climb the tree. That's about how
Einstein said that.
At the school.
Einstein stated that one.
Exactly.
Smart guy, Einstein.
I'd say.
it was like, if we judge all animals to climb the tree the same way, we're only going to look at like felines as successful, where dolphins and whales and fish would never be able to achieve that outcome, but they're artists and they're painters and they're musicians.
Very true.
And
now,
athletes.
It's 9 a.m. I'm going to reset the room here, and I'm going to welcome the same people I was shouting out at 8 a.m. when we started this space. The steakhouse is here, up top. No need for the hand. I want to see hands from everybody else in here. Props to the steakhouse for being the first ones to get Thunder on the board. And, like, we are more than happy to host you here. What's up, steakhouse?
Grill 'em up!
Let's fucking go.
That's what you have to say.
I think
That's
it.
how you do it.
Mic drop.
That's how you do it. Oh, shit. Fuck them if they can't take a joke, man.
Can we get some Baby Back Ribs song? I like my
Seriously.
baby back.
Bro, and shout out the steakhouse for the best burn last week. They burned DeFi Dave right out of Chronos. Straight up. Them boys got that fire. Yes, doctor. What's up, doctor?
I just want to say, I don't want to monopolize the conversation, but I forgot before that stay tuned about 28th of June, because we will start to put our Dotto DAO in staking. Everyone will be able to put their own DAO that they minted in staking on CyberSwap DEX.
28th.
I just wanted to say.
So that is
28th.
Tuesday. 2 days from
yes,
today.
2 days. 2 days from now.
In 2 days, it will be Tuesday, and you can stake your Dr. DAOs.
Possible to put Dotto DAO in stake. So stay tuned about this. I just wanted to add this in all the information that we said today.
Yeah, man. And I like to reiterate these things because people miss it.
Thank
you, bro.
Sorry, 1,000 Rapid Cro weekly.
1,000 Cro weekly in the staking pool?
Yes.
Wicked.
Wait.
Now, I have not minted a Dr. DAO yet, and I'm going to blame that on the fact that I don't have any assets on Cyborg Swap anymore. So I rarely go over there. I used to when I had, what did I have?
You know, since we're talking about Dr. DAO, I don't know if people are aware, but all their NFTs are hand-drawn. So all 296 of them is just art that's been drawn from the start instead of your regular generated art.
Thank you for bringing that up. That's an incredibly important point. That's 296 one-of-ones.
And the PFP that I'm rocking right now, it's actually a video.
So this is not generative art. This is an incredibly important distinction to make.
Are you
Yes, all
them?
are unique. And on Twitter, we put video how artists draw all Dotto DAOs. So, no, don't all.
So for people
you can
that
find
don't
you can find
this,
on Twitter video that can show this.
Yeah, man. The difference between generative art and one-of-ones is that the majority of these PFPs that you see up here, meerkats, crow gnomes, Jim Kongs, right?
Correct.
Bored apes down there. Look at Bach. That's generative art. So they draw a base character and then they draw the features. And all of it is done in layers. And then that's put into a random generator that mixes them together, like the Doodles machine. That's why we were shouting out the
but
Doodles
it's visible. It's visible.
They actually made it tactile.
Okay, I have a question though. How are you transposing these hand-drawn art to JPEG or TIFF, or what's the process of that?
PNG, bro.
No, okay, so you're making PNGs. All right, are you drawing them through a paint program, or are you when you say hand drawn, like with paper and pencil and then scanned, or on a graphing program?
Great question, Texas.
When I hear hand drawn,
Tweet
I
out.
still think paper and pencil. But
Tweet
when
out
I
the video.
No paper and
we can
pencil.
put it
No
up.
paper and pencil. Anyway, in on tablet. No, not like in.
yeah. Just looking
Okay.
at terms. Hand drawn, you can do hand drawn on a tablet, but still, in my old man mind, I think hand drawn means hand like.
And that's just, verbiage. But like, this is not a. I just want to make sure that we're not arguing these points anymore, because I remember back in the day, people used to argue about digital art and hand drawn art, saying that they weren't the same thing.
Well, it's not made with a program. It's drawn with Apple Pencil.
Apple Pencil.
Yes.
Very cool.
I'm looking for a video right now that you posted earlier on Twitter. Like, if you have it, tweet it out. I think that perfectly shows how your art is drawn.
Yeah, if you've got a link to that, throw it up top for show.
Has anybody seen the NFT generator on Crosy?
Yeah, I'm just about to use it, man. I can't wait to use it.
This guy, Pussex, how's it going? How's the mint going?
Awesome. Everything is going really, really good. And I'm just like, this is the first time that I did some generative art. I heard you guys talking about it. So yeah, maybe I'll give some thoughts about it later. I'm going to use the Crosy generator. I was testing it and, everything worked. And now I prepared kind of some layers I want to do, some just to test it, to make a test question, because for the artist it's important to have this kind of tool, because it's hard to find someone that will devote its time and kind of a want to work with you on it as an art project, because most of the developers tend to focus on economic part of it and finances, which is absolutely understandable, but I see there is so much potential in the generative art itself. This is just the idea to have a character and put that layers on top of it, man. This is just it's not even scratching the surface how much generative tools and technology can actually provide to some artists. It doesn't matter how you draw it. Is it sculpture? Is it architecture? You can build something, make a photo of buildings and make it NFTs. The medium, everything is possible, but people need to have some more developers being interested in making high art as a kind of also a financial where there is also potential for profits, since you have all this art trading culture, which is 1,000 years and maybe more old. So yeah, that are my thoughts, and I'm just leaving you guys.
And not only is it 1,000 years old, thank you, Pussex, but when markets tend to crash, art markets tend to thrive. And there's a lot of reasons for that, but this is the first recession that we've had where NFTs are available as a means to invest during a fiat recession. So I'm very interested to see where things are going. At the moment, there's more sellers than buyers in NFTs. I see that as a buying opportunity, personally. Never financial advice. Ever. Lila, welcome. Are you still in New York? Of course you are.
Good morning. Well, I was down south for most of the winter, so I'm back up here. And this is an amazing conversation because, for the first time in months, I'm hearing people asking if something is hand drawn. Like previously, nobody cared. They'd be like, everything was cartoons and generative. So I was all ears. Thank you, Texas, for asking that question. So believe it or not, I am now doing digital art. I mean, obviously, I have the traditional background, but I'd love to hear more. I'm just making my coffee here. So I was at a big live event. So I also want to tell you, Alpha, real life physical artwork is selling like crazy. I am selling right through. I'm at shows, people want art in their homes, in their offices. So the NFT market may be down, but I was at this event. It was sort of an art event. It was a garden party, and I have never heard, like, compared to where I was, I'm not going to say in the South, here everyone was, they were art lovers. They were they called themselves addicts, obsessed. So this should be encouraging for everyone in the room, and I'm trying to educate them, except
we're encouraging all the art addicts out there.
Yeah.
We
But
are
no,
here to
I
sell
do
it
want
to
to
you.
hear about the Kronos. I want to hear about the Kronos generator, and I want to thank you for inviting me up. I would love a lesson. I'm a quick learner. So that's the only thing I'll say. If someone can send me a DM, because I've been approached now by projects for, my abstract art. They're like, well, you should take your paintings, do layers, and create a generative project. And then, kind of what Texas was suggesting, show the process. But it's the generative thing that I don't know. I'm like hand
I
drawing.
would suggest
Yeah.
joining the
whole
Jungle
process.
Discord, because
Which
the
one?
whole process.
Oh yeah,
Alpha.
I'm DMing
Okay.
her right now.
Yeah, but the Jungle
I hate
Discord is.
Discord.
I
Oh,
know,
you
but
hate
this
Discord?
one is different.
Yeah, this is an educational one.
This
This
is
is
our
one that we hold your
Discord.
hand and help you with.
Wow. Okay, because that would be amazing. And then I can share, I'm happy to share my sort of experiences with, I'm also combining like physical and digital. So, and I'm also combining pieces, hand painted pieces with digital elements. So I won't just be a giver in the Discord. I'm happy to share and teach, but the generative thing would be helpful. So thank you, Alpha.
Yes, I
I'll
just
listen.
sent it to you.
Thank
Lila,
you,
do you
friend.
have a Thunder NFT yet?
No, I don't. I need
All
to
right.
get one.
Well, you win.
Yes.
So send me your Ox Addy.
Oh my goodness.
And we are gonna send you a Thunder token.
Oh
Because,
my God.
yo, Lila is not kidding. I will vouch for her. She is the fastest learner. And when you hear us talking about back in the day and
Right.
grinding for CDC accounts and a certain someone that left New York State to start their account and then come back, Lila is famous around here.
I'm dedicated is my middle name, my friend.
Dedicated, and like she gets it done. She puts her mind to it. She gets it done.
Thank you. I really do. Thank you. Thank you. So I look forward to joining the Discord. And I think, Texas, I would love a little hand holding, because I know very smart people, tech savvy people, who have gotten misled and hacked various ways. And so I am just being really careful, because they're getting so much more sophisticated. They're getting so smart in how they circumvent. And Discord is just full of scammers. They're full of people. So that's my only reluctance. But
yes, ma'am. Well, we
okay.
have 250 people in our Discord, so it's very easy for us to monitor exactly who's in there and exactly who everybody is. So it's a tight little community that we have on Discord. We're not going for like, oh, invite as many people as you can, or like let's get it up to 1,000. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying our Discord is
It's daily
it sounds so
monitor.
corny. It's like a safe space.
You know the roster. You know all. Like you can have a school of 2,000 students as long as you know that all 2,000's names. Like you go through the roster. You do an attendance check.
See, I must have learned that from my dad, because he was a principal, and like that was his big thing. He knew every kid's name, always. And speaking of that, lots of love to everybody up here. We got 5 speakers trying to get up, so if I boot you,
You can boot me for a minute. I need to go get some paper and.
I will step down a speaker.
If
I'm
I
just
boot you, just
listening
come
now.
back up.
Bring me the boots.
Give me the boot. Give me the boot. I'm a bad.
Ciao.
Give me the boot. Give me the boot.
And before I run out of power, I'm charging, but it's still going down. So I can send you a DM with a video, Leila, that will show you step by step everything you need to know to create the generative art. The whole
Wow.
process from how you will, what you need to download from GitHub and what you would do, every step you will do. So I will just send you that.
Thank you. Do you need my email, or how are you going to send it to me? I can give you an email for that if you want to email
I
it
can
to
just
me.
send you a YouTube link on your Twitter.
Perfect.
And,
Perfect.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
And I would just like to extend a special invitation to Shirley, because the word on the street is that you were a co-host in a space earlier and everyone got to hear you speak. So either that was photoshopped, which I wouldn't put it past the apocalyptic apes to do, but like if it's true and you were up in an APOC ape space talking, like that's not fair. So come up in here. Because we've actually been around longer than the APOC apes. Just to set the record straight. Like, the blockchain doesn't lie.
Hey guys, I just wanted to chime in and talk to Lila about what you were looking for, the NFT generative art. Actually, CroC, which is the largest decentralized marketplace out there, we have a tool called crofam.art. So if you go to your computer and you put Cro, CROSEA.ART, there's essentially a no-code generator, like just within your mobile. Almost all the other generators require you to understand some level of coding with it. But it's pretty cool. You can go use it right now and upload just some sample layers and try it out. That was the thing that PussX was telling you about. But yeah, if you have any questions about it, I'm the guy that created it. So feel free to send me a DM or anything.
Yeah, I got a question.
What's up, Steven?
Not much. Just curious if anyone wanted an NFT of my asshole.
It's a tough sell. Is it a free mint?
Is it shaven?
Yeah, it's free. It's
Did you shave it?
Yeah, it's a good picture.
No, he wants to know if it's shaven.
Oh yeah, it's bleached.
Cool, man. Best of luck.
Well, other than that, yeah, feel free to go to crofam.art and generate whatever you want to generate.
My dad lost his job too.
That's a bummer. You know what's funny is like I Steven had his hand up down there for a while, and I had to go, and because he has 50 followers, I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and then I scrolled his page, and I was like, well, he doesn't get too spicy on his page. I respect all of you. May 17th.
Absolutely.
So I was like,
I respect all my followers.
This guy's probably all right.
I respect all my followers and women.
And you keep really good track of who follows you and who unfollows you.
Absolutely.
Very important stuff.
Shoot me a follow if you want some good content, like my asshole.
Okay. Appreciate you, man.
Where do you mint them, man? Where
My
do you mint
followers?
those? No, those asshole NFTs, man.
Oh yeah, I have an email.
See, you thought no one would be interested, but you didn't know PussX was here.
No. I mean, I just wondering where are you minting them? You say you had an NFT of the asshole, so just asking where are you minting?
Oh yeah, no, I haven't done them yet, but I have the pictures. I just gotta convert them to NFT, however that works.
Have you ever made an NFT before? Because Bach has a generator he was trying to teach you about.
No, man, you don't want to teach them now this, man. I had also an idea of generating, I have some sketches of using an asshole to generate some stuff. And trust me, you don't want that. You don't want that on Cross. You don't want that anywhere. You want a Pornhub for any, like a sickest, darkest NFT market. Then you can play with like many things can come out. But trust me, you don't want to see this back. It's like very, very bad. But I mean, it can be done not to be obvious. Like, but man, once you see it, it's disgusting.
Well, to change the topic, I pinned it.
I love boobs too.
Thanks, Bach.
The cool thing about that, Layla, about that NFT generator, if you do want to go forward and actually like drop it, there's 99 Cro you have to pay, and essentially you'll have like a little domain site that you can share.
Whoa, I thought this was a free generator.
It is a free generator, but if you
He
do want to
said if
Doesn't
you want
sound
to
very
actually
free to
mint
me.
it.
if you
No,
want
he
people to
said if you want to mint it, it's 99. If you want to just play around with it, it's free.
Yeah, the cool thing about it has a factory contract that will generate another contract from another contract. So even if you don't understand Solidity, you just have to pay 99 Cro, and then boom, you have a little drop
It
site.
writes the contract for you.
99 Cro, but Solidity's not one.
Hey,
Ask they're tight.
it's actually really cool. It's really
I,
cool.
I don't mind paying for 99 if as an artist to have it all generated and stuff. I tried it and trust me, for now, like I know with what it offers, I really like. I can't wait to do it. You know, it's just for artists who cannot reach to a developer who cannot reach. You trust me, man. For 9 months, I've been like trying to find a developer. You know, and it's extremely hard to find someone that will give enough time to do some quality work, because if you want to make an NFT artwork, it has to really you have to invest time. I mean, if you want to make a high art, it does not pops out. You have to talk with the developer, understand the process, see where you can come in, come up with idea. It's just a process. So yeah.
Yeah, just for comparison, and I think NFTgenerator.art, which is like our competitor to that no code NFT generator.
Well, you were inspired by.
Yeah, well, of course we're inspired by, but like in terms of costs, I think they charge close to 1,000 USD. 99 Cro is like $10 or $13 right now. So take it, we're democratizing the art space.
Right
Yeah.
now, it's NFT art generator. Right now.
If the developers
Doc, I
don't have
DM'd you
time,
a slogan.
start before. Sorry.
Nah, you're good, man. Nifty, what's up, bro?
If you not have enough time because your developer is so faster, you need to start before. I have started to draw my our Dr. DAO at November 2021.
That's amazing. So 7 months of creation, art creation.
Something like that.
Hey, so I figured now would be a good time as any. I have, if you look up like 5 from the left, I have it posted. So for Zoo NFT, since we're kind of going for like the whole geocaching thing is, the goal. I thought it might be kind of cool to throw out different animals each week, and if you mint that animal, you'll win 400 Cro.
Let's fucking go, Nifty!
So right now I have it as a goat, but once things really start going, I figured I'll let the people pick. I'll let the community even vote which animal.
Oh, these guys are gonna be card counting, like figuring out how many of each are left. We're talking DJs here, bro. Can't let them pick.
It is really mixed, like so randomly though, to where it would be hard for them to do it. But no, I know what you mean. They could still figure out how many of what has been minted, and yeah,
they'll do it.
I'll figure it out. Well, I'll let a robot pick. I'll figure it out to get them into an automatic draw or something like that, where because there's 100 different animals, so
100 different animals.
yeah, 20
I didn't even know
variations.
there were 100 different animals.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a couple bugs in there too, I guess, but mostly animals.
We're talking insects.
Yeah. There's like some snails, some cool looking snails. And then
Not like
there's,
coding bugs.
like bees. Yeah. So right now it's goat, and the mint's only 200. If you mint a goat, you win 400 Cro. So
Joe Q. The trick is, see, like Nifty's mic does feedback if I talk, so it makes me not talk over him. Like maybe that's the trick. You gotta get your mic to feedback, like Nifty did. Put it on speakerphone and then cup your hand over the mic and the speaker. You just cup it like this. Does that sound different?
So get a reverberator mic so that everybody else reverbs while you're talking for everyone shut their mics down.
Oh, that does fuck it up if I cup it. Sorry, everybody.
Weird. I wonder why it messes it up.
Well, because it's putting the speaker audio back into the microphone.
So hold the phone a little further away from your face, Alpha.
Oh, not me. I know what I'm the goddamn audiophile engineer, motherfucker. Everybody else. This is good.
Everybody else needs to do that.
Hold your phone away from your body and don't cup the speaker.
Alpha.
Oh, so
Man,
that's what
you
it
just
is.
gave me some troll ammunition. Thank you, Alpha.
Oh, you're welcome.
Alpha, how do you play music in your space?
That's a great question. You got to have a good microphone, and you just hold the phone over it. Or there are people that have been using BlueStacks, which is a program to emulate cell phones on your computer. And then you can hardline the audio in. We've had a couple of people do it, and it does sound a little bit better. It creates all types of other issues. So we're just rolling with it. But we should have more music in here.
I'm going to try BlueStacks today. Maybe we could try that for the 420 Jungle tonight afternoon.
Oh, for sure.
We could have a sound clash in a space.
Bro. I hope you know what you're talking about when you bring up sound clashes in here.
Bro, I used to be a sound man.
Bro. So you know that Island Thunder was like a Jamaican sound clash sound system.
No, I didn't know that. What, like Kilimanjaro?
Broski, like Kilimanjaro, like Ricky Trooper, like real Jamaican sound clash culture. That is our shit. That is what Island Thunder was built on 15 years ago, bro. Like there's footage on YouTube of me, I was the MC for Island Thunder in all these sound clashes. And bro, believe me when I tell you that I did the whole thing in patois. Like I don't break character.
Like or like
me kill them to blood glad I mean. Yo, Brad, where you been, buddy?
Yeah, we're 17.
Man, good morning, everybody. I'm so wiped out. I've been like out of the loop for like 5-6 days. I've been to New Orleans.
Check your fucking wallet, dude?
Do what? No, man. I've been to New Orleans. I've been to Atlanta. I've been driving. I haven't even checked anything.
Through the phone, I swear to God, Brad. Check your wallet,
please. But not you, Alpha. Somebody like Texas or Joe. Just get me up to date. What's good? I need to start over and like start with VVS and then go through MMF. And I'm so out of the loop. I feel like I'm starting over at ground zero. You're out of the loop for like 6 days and you got to start over. So I guess I got to get coffee and then I'll start cryptoing again. But I'm just dead in the water here. Somebody point me. Just give me the
Brad,
general direction.
Acting like you know, dude.
I don't know what's going on anymore, dude. I got to get back in the game.
You're making me sad. Go check your wallet. Get some coffee. Come back. We got 29 minutes here. Joe, save this boy.
Okay, I was gonna ask you, did you get the 50 tweets to give out the Thunder tokens yesterday?
Did I get the 50 tweets? I didn't, but we're still giving a Thunder token to Lila for doing what she does and doing it so well. And getting on a billboard in Times Square? Stop it.
Okay, next question is, did they get the grill function fixed yesterday?
For some people, like it's not working for me.
I swear I
And we had him up
went.
here, and I thought we were going to be able to talk to him for a second, but he just said something. I forget. And then he dipped.
Well, I swear I jumped in as number 3, but now I'm looking back. I'm not sure. I'm hoping I am.
Well, CK was definitely in there as number 2, so he got a fat bag of thunder this morning.
You got
Somebody's
some
hot
feedback
micing.
going up there, man.
You got a fat bag too, though, Joe.
Yo, I went to my friend's birthday party last night.
No, go to your wallet.
Yeah.
And like I saw people I haven't seen in like 30 years since like college days, right? You know, it was almost like a little reunion. Anyway, I'm looking around and all these, you can tell nobody cryptos. Like they're all healthy and they get plenty of sleep and, you know, they got like suntans.
Brad, I'm going to cut you off right there, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I went to NFT NYC, and I know what everybody thought we were going to look like. But I want you to know that that is not the case. Not only did everybody have dope footwear to the point where, like, I was impressed and tweeting about it, but, like, there were very good-looking people at NFT NYC. Like, very good-looking people.
I can't wait for my dope footwear one day. I think it's going to be like one of those Indiana Jones, like I have to give up the bag
Texas,
of sand
it's
for the
not
gold.
a mystery. I told you. When you send me the package, you told me you were sending
I know,
it in
it's coming.
December.
Yes.
Then you get back on the list with the 3 other guys that came through.
Did you call Joe? This was like 6 days ago and he was begging you to call him. Did you call Joe?
No, I didn't call Joe.
Holy God. Sorry, Joe.
Brad, will you check your wallet for Christ's sake?
Well, let me at least get some Folgers instant classic-y roasty in my system, and then I'll one thing at a time, dude.
Just for people that don't understand what's going on here, Brad is playing hard to get because he asked nicely for months for a chimp, and I said GTFO.
Oh my God! I am going to check my wallet right now. Really? All right,
Then
I'm
he
going to
minted
check.
some Thunder tokens, and he started grinding in here and asking a little more forcefully for a chimp, and I said GTFO. And then Brad
That's not true. That's complete. That's made up fabrication right there. I never twisted any art.
But then,
now, if I laid it on thick about how cool and nice looking the chimps were, I'm guilty on that. But no, never.
The chimps are nice looking, and I went through your wallet, man, and the blockchain doesn't lie. Brad didn't have a chimp.
All right, I'm gonna.
And that was just a travesty that had to get fixed.
I can tell you right now, I know which one I hope it is. I'm gonna go look.
Wait, you have 1 out of 10,000 that you were like hoping for?
There's like 5 that are like blow me away. Great.
But you are chimp number 68. And we might just stop at 69. I think we might have to. For the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Been so long. I haven't even been on DeFi wallet in days. I can't even.
Alpha, I do have another question. You have a coffee naming promotion going on. Do you want to shoot that out again? And I think I'm still waiting for some of the specifics to come out on the Discord on the requirements.
Yeah, I should pop open the Discord so I don't mess this up. But just in a general sense, there is a giveaway competition. Let's call it a competition in the Discord for wait, hold on a second. Nobody's even seen this yet. Skirt. Bing bong up top. There's a tweet from the Steakhouse. Thunder NFT and token giveaway in our Discord. Join Alpha Space Coffee and Cro.
It's there now, or you're putting it up there shortly?
The tweet, it should be up there by now. The Steakhouse is doing a Thunder NFT and Thunder token giveaway.
Alpha. Bing bong.
Bing bong. Hey, Joey.
Go.
Oh my God, I'm a chimp with wings and a Sherlock Holmes cap.
You're a detective, buddy. You've earned it. Welcome to the club.
Now search out what the hell's been
Thank
going
you
on for
so
the
much.
last week and make
That's
it
a nice
happen.
chimp. That's cool. That's cool as shit.
You are cool as shit, my dude. Sorry that took so long.
Love it.
Yay!
Now, Alpha, give us the spill. Give us the spill on the naming contest.
Brad likes it. Yay! We are naming our coffee blend, which is very important stuff, everybody. Crypto Coffee Company is gonna have some blends for y'all, and you're gonna be able to pay for it in Thunder, which is nuts. So we're also
D-Gen
gonna.
Decaf, the double D.
I don't know, dude. I don't know if that works, to tell you the truth.
I'm just trolling you with that decaf stuff. That's for weak people. Who drinks decaf?
Don't
Something
get
about double
spicy.
D. It has a ring to it. Double
See,
D.
Brad
Right?
likes it. But here's the deal. If you get in the Discord and you get into the contest, give us your submissions for good titles for blends. You know, Jungle Blend, a Coffee and Cro blend, a D-Gen blend, whatever. And whoever wins, we're going to have really good stuff for them. But everybody that enters is going to get a free, every token holder that enters is going to get a free bag of this coffee.
Let's go.
Oh, wow. So you need some diamond
Decaf,
dust.
decaf coffee is not coffee. That is tea.
Well, it's all we got.
That
So
is just dirty bean water.
Yeah, decaf coffee is just brown water, guys.
I think
Not
that's
taking
what
it away if that's your favorite, but go ahead. It's your life. You ruin it the way you
universally
want to.
when you
approved. Like,
spend as much time on the road as I do, you learn to be thankful. Thankful. Brown water, whatever. You're thankful.
If it's hot and it tastes like coffee, mind over matter.
That's right.
You should see if they can throw some CBD in there, and you can call it wake and bake.
Damn. The hippie speedball in a bag. All right, in all seriousness, we got 20 minutes left until the return. The return. The return.
Well, I really missed you guys. I just wanted to say that. And you won't admit it, but come on now. You missed me a little bit.
That's why you
All
got
right,
a chimp.
maybe you
I
didn't
didn't even
miss
get to
me,
finish
but
my story. Because I didn't know where you went. So I was looking for you, and then I found some DM where you had sent your wallet, like, give me a chimp. And I was like, all right.
that's the way it was. Give me a chance.
That's not the first time. But, like, hey, what do they say? Like, stick-to-itiveness? I don't know. Persistence.
Well, I really
Persistence pays
appreciate
off.
it. It's
That's
a very
what I was
nice chimp.
Yeah, it's a beauty.
Now I guess I got to get back into the Discord too, huh?
Yeah, you should probably do that.
Oh,
and
shit. Murphy's on my ass.
check into the detective channel and get your assignment, dude. Gumshoe. Look at you with your bubblegum background.
Dude, Texas, What is up, man? What is this you got on? What's your PFP there, Texas? What is that?
That's Jim Kong's, dude. Protein. Tell him, Texas. Protein.
I do have to step in here, BBC. This next week is going to be a huge week. There looks to be like at least 5 to 10 people that are going to be launching either NFTs or full-on projects or coins. Dragons of the West, Croge,
New America. So
New
many
America.
projects.
I think fitness is kicking out here real quick.
Word.
It's going to be a hard week to try to get caught up on, because as you're trying to get caught up, you're also going to be trying to get
just my
new reviews completed.
And who was just telling us they started on Friday? Dr. Dow, right? And let's not forget about the projects that are already minting that are right on the cusp here. Thunder tokens, 90 left. Zoo NFT.
Holy crap. 90 left.
Serious giveaway with like Find the GOAT, greatest of all time, and like Johnny Chimps and the Nobodies, man. They're on fire right now. Because all it takes is for us to remind people that they're minting on Ibisus Bay. Like, there's so much going on that it's hard to keep track of. Nobody's Generation 2. If you don't have one, I don't know what to tell you.
With Alpha's permission, I have been pinning on the big board every day some of the projects that have been in here and either have a collaboration or are all-time community members. Take a minute while you're in here, scroll across, like, retweet, so you can go back and look at it later. If you don't like it, you can always delete it, but hit that whole big board, because here's where you're going to find some of that information that you're missing.
And thank you for doing that, Joe. So hit the whole big board, or else you're a whole bum. Excuse me.
No pun
The door is
intended,
broken.
Stephen.
You're
Don't
not
be a
half a
bum.
bum, you're a full bum.
Don't be a full bum. Texas.
I don't know how you do it, Joe. I honestly don't.
Alpha, looking in the Discord for the Name Your Coffee contest. Also, earlier in the week, you stated like
Double D coffee.
You know you're an influencer when you can post a tweet and you get 100 likes and it's not
No. You are an influencer if you post an original.
Thought. Okay, yeah. That's conceptually what I'm
tired of these motherfuckers that think they're influencers because they do a giveaway post and it
True,
gets 150 likes. Every
Right.
giveaway post gets 150 likes.
Okay,
Double D coffee.
So
Double D coming with a full flavor of roasting.
To that point, pinned on top, just real quick, real thought. Knowing the difference between being patient and wasting your time. That's the thought of the day.
Ooh, that's a nugget.
You got me with that one.
Because I think this is not a waste of time. I think what we've done and what we're going to do, and once I get my new kicks and he gets his Tesla whistle and all those swag gifts, it's going to be on. Because like new shoes and new whistles really do reinvigorate.
Shouting it out there again, any of you projects that are out there, if you want me to help you out with the big board in the morning, tag me in your giveaway, tag me in your stuff. I do not want to have a follower. I just want you to tag me so it makes it easy for me to see it, retweet it, and throw it up when I jump into the spaces.
Yeah, it's a good ROI for any project.
And they also have the YouTube channel now in the Discord, where if you're posting on YouTube, it will flash in our chat in the proper channel.
Right, and we have some YouTube content creators that are very important to crofam that we keep pinned in there, like Ty Lucky, like Everything Crypto, like Texas Tornado, Aaron Bennett. There's a couple. And these guys, they put out Crow-specific content pretty much on the daily.
Question. I've been out of town, but I do have one slice of bacon, and do I go with one slice of bacon and a fudge round,
Brad,
or
what did
a
you
little
do
Debbie?
without us? That's the real question. Is like,
I'm
were you
going
just?
with the fudge round.
I don't know how you do it.
I do have peanut butter, but I can't see myself cooking toast this morning. Just too much trouble. I'm dead.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're saving us all the trouble.
Yeah, the peanut butter is questionable in my pantry. Very questionable.
See, I thought peanut butter stays good.
It gets I thought so too, but it thickens up.
If you open it and use it, then I think it only stays good if you don't refrigerate it for like.
I don't know, but it gets hard, like spackling. Like
we're sitting at 13. Do you think we're more likely to go to 15 or 10?
Oh God, that's a tough one, Texas. I have to say 10 because I stabled out so much at 12, but like, I'd like to see 15. I keep hearing.
Are we going to see 14 or 11?
11. I have no idea. Why are you playing this game with me? 12 minutes left, and you're going to make me look like a dummy because nobody knows which way the market's going to go. Ever. Doesn't matter who you are. You have no idea. We all have like theories and feelings and reasons that it would go up or down, but nobody knows. I'll tell you what I do know. We've got 11 minutes left until Rockstar Space. So, I mean, usually, we're trying to get all the Chrono stuff out of the way in here because we're about to go over there and listen to Drone for a little while. But Joe's gone. Now we don't even have Joe.
Well, I don't know.
We have Falcon.
Did you see Ole Miss open up a can last night on Oklahoma?
I saw.
Holy
was it Yankees
mackerel.
go no hit?
Yeah. Yankees suck. We got to support Oklahoma because that's the Thunder. And I don't know what else to tell you.
Hey, Alpha, just a quick thing. Were you on the call with Red Falcon? They were talking about CDC. Were you on that call a couple of days ago? So I popped in and there was just to listen, and someone asked them the question, which of course they didn't answer. They were like, well, what happened to Joe Conyers? Well, can you tell us? And he's like, I cannot share that. So were you on that call? I mean, are they? So I'm very interested to know what they're going to be sharing with us that's new, because anything that is on people's minds, they say they cannot answer.
Right? And it's always been like that, I feel like. And I have been digging for reasons and information, and no one is giving it to me. But, like, it was very strange to see zero presence from Crypto.com NFT at NFT Week in New York.
Really? That's inexcusable.
I asked them that question.
Thank you, Brad.
Yeah. So, Alpha, you and I talked about this in your space, right? So I asked them the question, and they just fumbled through it. They were like, well, we don't go to these big events, and I I didn't get a satisfactory answer. But if you want to ask again,
I was hoping that it was that they didn't want to step on Kronos' toes, because this was like the first time that Kronos was front and center at one of these conferences. But like, if they're not even going to lie and say that that's the reason, then I can't help them. Because that's a perfect excuse.
Well, I think when it seemed, that what jumped to people's minds was, I think what this guy was getting at was, is something more dire going on that, you're trying to get your house in order, and that's why you don't want to be out there. I mean, who knows,
Well,
But
here's the thing: is that Red Falcon and the other guy, they have job security, from what I've been told. So, like, if they're not worried about their jobs, then something happened with Joe. And we know that, like, a couple of the projects that came through CDC were his high school friends. I don't know if that's part of it.
Oh boy!
But, like, the fact
First
that they
time
did
hearing about it, but I don't like
the
the sound of it.
$500 drop last week, and, like, oh, come on. They keep shooting themselves in the foot just over and over again. And for Rockstar to come back, like, I want Rockstar to come back with the same energy as before, like, keep it CDC. That's what that was your vibe. So it's like, we can't just come back and focus on Kronos, because Kronos is, like, where the positive energy is. Like, we want to hear about what's going on with CDC. At least I do. It seems like everybody up here does. We know what's going on with Kronos. We've been talking about it the whole time he was gone. We don't care.
Didn't CDC sack some of the NFT team? They got rid of some.
I'm getting worked up for no reason. Kronos fan, what's up?
Good morning, Alpha. What's going on, man?
Chilling. We got 7 minutes till crunch time.
Heck yeah. Check out my profile picture.
What is this little Pepe?
It was a free mint, super sketchy contract mint. But I got it.
Hey, Al.
Yo.
So I would like to incentivize people to wear the alpha.
Why are you always saying incentivize? You're always missing the V.
Okay, I had speech delay.
Incentivize.
Incentivize. Okay, thank you.
I got you.
For the Crow Rockstar Space, Kronos Rockstar Space. Was that his new nickname?
What am I incentivized?
Rockstar Space.
So we all need to wear our alpha tokens at the Kronos Rockstar Space and have a good old time. And we'll give some. I will give you 69 Thunder if you wear your Alpha Thunder token in Kronos Rockstar Space. 69 Thunder.
And I'll give you 6,900 Thunder if you're rocking your Island Thunder ETH banner. And you actually have an Island Thunder ETH banner. Let's go.
That's a lot of thunder.
Hey, boys.
It's a lot of thunder throwing around there, boys.
It's even more if you throw it in the grill and season it for 6 days. NFA.
So does my tattoo count on my PFP for my Thunder coin?
For me, yes. For Texas, I don't know. You gotta ask.
Sure.
Is it because of his incentivization pronunciation?
Shut up, Brad. You can't make fun of Texas. Martech and then Kronos fan.
Yo, I had to jump out for a minute, take care of some stuff in the UK. But yo, I wanted to give a big shout out to Buck, man. I seen him last night. My dude's out there holding down, co-host on the space. There was like 600 and change people in there. So definitely
was he
big
co-hosting? I didn't even see that part.
Yo, there's like 600 and change people in the joint.
Where
very
he worked his
interesting.
way up there then. Yeah, because he was in there for a couple of hours. So shout out our guy Buck.
Yeah. He was out there holding it down. And then I gotta ask you, bro, did you open up the box yet, man?
I did. I'm sorry. I should have pictures up and all that. The kids love it. My wife loves it. The fact that you put something in that box for everybody in this family is like big time, man.
That's what's up. That's
Oh
what's up.
shit! I'm gonna reopen. I forgot to get something for your
Oh,
wife.
see, Texas, he saved your ass.
I got plenty of stuff for the kids, but I didn't get anything for your wife. And
You don't have something for Lizzie. We're rugging it right now.
The whole co-host thing is so mysterious. I mean, Kazan, Layla, there's a delicate balance of knowing, when to kind of step back and let the room kind of do its thing. I don't know. But if Bach did a good job with it, congratulations, because it's tricky.
Bach was holding it down. Big up, Ellis. What's going on? But Alpha, just to touch on those garments, man. They're actually all unique. It's a
This
process.
is what I was telling them. I was like, look at the seams on this. Like these are not bought items. These are made items. These are created items.
Full cut and sew. And if you look at the registration, the way that the prints are applied, that's not screen print. That's actually done in a one-of-a-kind factory in Los Angeles where you can print anywhere on the garment, like literally. And it's pigment dye. So the more that you wash it, it'll give you more of a vintage kind of look and all that kind of stuff. So just wanted to get some feedback from you on that. And I hope you enjoy that stuff, man. Were the sizes okay on that stuff?
Yeah, you see, I haven't even tried mine on. My wife, hers fits. The kids nailed it.
Good
so
stuff,
I'll make it work. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on right now.
Good. Rock that shit, man.
Hell yeah.
That's DeFi coming back to IRL, man. And that's one of my whole things is, we're calling it fidgetal and all that kind of stuff.
Summer of fidgetal.
But real world utility, man, that's what's going to drive us forward, man. So I appreciate you. Glad that you're,
Hey,
more
say
than
thanks to Martek for the shirt.
more than.
Martek.
Oh, you're more than welcome. My pleasure. My pleasure. Great stuff. I love it, man. I love it. Good stuff.
One big family, bro. It's real shit. Kronos fan, what's up?
Hey, I just wanted to remind everybody to keep their wallets secure. They could utilize the app revoke.cash to check to see if there's any unpermisable permissions on your wallets. And I was hoping to talk with Bach and see if we could get the same kind of audit for the Kronos chain, because it'd be nice to be ahead of the game in certain aspects, as well as reminding people to keep up to date with new events happening on the Kronos chain, and that's going to be through kronos.org. I shared both links up top. A lot of people don't know that there's actually a mainnet website. So you guys can go on there. You can see the updates on gamification, when the system potentially will be down. And somebody asked me yesterday if Texas holder is cybercub.pro.
Yeah, I want to know too. Who's cybercub.cro, Texas?
Because if it's not you, people are worried because they're saying that they're doing giveaways and asking for Oxadies.
Yeah, we need to know, Texas. For the culture.
I'd like to say it's him, but I don't know for sure. So
I figured it was, but they don't sound the same. They don't write the same. I don't know if he's like in character. He's not saying anything, which makes me think that it is him, and he doesn't want to say it is.
Right.
So tough one. Texas, throw a goddamn emoji or
he's
something.
busy adding something for Lizzie in the box, so you don't rug the space.
Oh.
But
I'll allow it.
For revoke.cash, you guys just enter your Ox address in there, and be sure to read the addresses that you might feel are not permisable on your account. Some of them will be OpenSea, and some of them might be whitelists from crypto.com. So just keep that in mind. You have to pay money to revoke these permissions, and then you'll have to probably pay ETH to reestablish some of these permissions.
Good morning. Good morning. What's the difference between revoking permissions and just disconnecting?
So you could disconnect, but you sign messages that add access, such as OpenSea. So you might have to pay for a collection to be listed. And that same kind of permission could have maliciousware in a mint, say from a different website.
Right. So these are contracts that you've signed, and connecting and disconnecting to a Web3 website is simple enough, but the contracts that you sign stay in effect whether or not you're connected or disconnected until you revoke it.
Okay. Has anybody ever gotten NFTs dropped in their Ethereum wallet and not go to hidden? They just went straight to your regular profile?
If they go to your regular profile, it's usually because you already hold one.
So for the time traveling apes, somebody's been spamming every holder of that NFT with different non-sellable NFT advertisements. You can just send those to a burn wallet, but keep an eye on them.
That
Other
is
people
whack.
recommend
That is junk
not.
mail. That is the
Yeah, it is.
equivalent of junk mail.
I don't think OpenSea should allow that, but they do.
I mean, they're paying gas to send it to everybody, right?
Not necessarily. If they're using the Zuki contract, they could probably send a lot for like $10. No, it
Right.
probably cost
If
a
they
lot a long
batch
time ago.
send it.
Is it possible a piece of junk mail could eventually be worth something if the project itself became something?
It says not resellable. So I don't know if it's even viewable on any other platform. I don't see him in my Tofu account, but I see him on my OpenSea, which is weird. But Texas, are you cybercub.cro?
No, I am not.
Would you even know who is? Because I guess someone's doing giveaways and asking for Ox addresses. And people were inquiring to whether or not they should trust this person with any information, and if it's you. All of those questions were asked to a group chat last night.
Definitely not me. I have cybercub.eth, but not .cro. I have my domains are public, and that's not one of mine.
Okay, well, Cool Chick was inquiring. I don't know if you have something going on with her. Maybe it was .eth that she was inquiring about.
No, I don't. This is the first I'm hearing of this. Could you elaborate?
They contacted her and said she won a giveaway and asked for her Ox address and some other information. And she wanted to know whether that was you or somebody she knew, and nobody could answer that.
We need to look out for Cool Chick because, you know, like, I don't want her feeling any type of way. Joe Q, what's up?
Hey, talking about random things just popping up and trying to mimic. If anybody was on the Sneakerheads drop, I whitelisted like 3 to 6 months ago and never took the opportunity to mint. I got tagged in a tweet yesterday that said, hey, you just won a whitelist spot. Hurry and go mint this. And it's the phase 2. I don't think they have a phase 2. So anybody out there that's getting these phase 2 or free mint things from a project that just minted out, please, for the love of everything, figure out whether or not it's real or not. Even if you're thinking it's real, do that stuff in a burner that you're not going to touch, has nothing else in it, so that you can truly delete it and not have any worries or concerns by deleting it. Just my 2 cents.
Appreciate you, Joe. I hope somebody pins the Rockstar space up top because we are over time and we are going to jump. But do not forget, just like me and Texas and Nifty, put your Thunder tokens on before we jump because not only are we doing the giveaways I talked about a minute ago with the Thunder, but I just pulled some crow out of the steakhouse while we were talking, and I'm going to give that shit away. So rock those Thunder tokens in there, and we are randomly giving out
I
Crow
don't know if
and
he has
Thunder.
a space today. I think the next space
What?
is July.
Yeah, I was
July
gonna
3rd.
say Alpha. His space is July 3rd, brother. Not
Are you
today.
serious?
Yeah,
We're
it's
doing
July
it again,
3rd.
crofam, Cro, and crypto.nft. Chronos
What
Chase,
happened to the
90
weekly?
minutes. Can't wait, July 3rd.
God damn it.
Man, Alpha, you
Now
and your
I'm even
scheduling,
more
huh?
pissed off than I was before.
Are you pissed off at yourself or like
No.
Chronos Rockstar or who?
Yes.
Everybody.
Oh, man.
I'm not happy about it. It's like whatever.
You just growling.
It's like what?
It's just what? So we're gonna like build it up for a week? Fuck that.
No. Now it was always like that. It was a pin tweet 2 days ago.
Who does 9 days in advance?
Chronos Rockstar does.
I don't feel like I can run right now. But my wife is gonna be pissed. All right.
Well, just go to listener and we'll talk for you.
Yeah, that works. Brad, you look beautiful. Hold on, Lane Low's trying to come up. We can't rug it.
Make sure you jump up on top,
Uncle
like and retweet the big board. You can always come back and delete it down the road, but have some reading material to go over in the next day or two, or while we're waiting for a different space to pop up.
Hey, I did want to say real quick, Alpha, there is a space at 5 p.m. EST. Crypto Guru is hosting a space for me. I just pinned it to the top if anyone wants to check it out. But that's
there's
later.
no shortage of spaces, right? We got Chronos Crunch today. We got ramen space.
Dragon, aren't you doing a YouTube space as well soon?
Oh, yeah, on Wednesday, Texas Huddle, you're actually going to be joining me, eh?
Hey.
All right, cool.
Hey.
Yeah, so basically, me and Baby Alien Division, Texas Huddle, representing the Gym Kongs, and we're trying to get one other project as well. We're all, oh my goodness, my cat's going crazy. We're all gonna go on.
Your cats go crazy. Look at Twitter. Am I the only one seeing everybody jumping around like this?
No, you're just.
Oh my god, everybody's shuffling.
But basically on Wednesday at 5 p.m. EST, we're gonna hop on Chaka Crypto's YouTube channel, and we're gonna have like 4 projects. We're all gonna come up and just like have an AMA on Twitter, similar to how I run the Crow Day AMAs, but it's on YouTube instead. Did I say Twitter? I meant YouTube. Yeah, so it's gonna be a cool time.
Wicked. Uncle Low, long time, my dude.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Chilling.
And women. How's everybody doing today?
All right.
Well, thank you, sir.
Hey, Alpha, I was just catching the back end of that. I'm not hosting with Rockstar next week, but any feedback we want to provide him, please don't hesitate. I know that this is a kind of a switch up from what we were doing before, but I think his intentions are pure.
Always.
Right. And so like any feedback that any community members have, please don't hesitate. I think we're all kind of reeling from the past couple of weeks of the crypto drop, and a lot of us are not happy with CDC and things of that nature. So, the idea is, like Alpha said, we got a lot of spaces already going on. Do we need another one? Who knows, right? But if the idea is to bring community together, what's the harm in that? But if anybody's got feedback or comments, don't hesitate to shoot them over. He's always receptive. He's been out the past couple of weeks because of real life responsibilities with work and whatnot. But he was questioning whether the community wanted it. Sounded like they did. So we'll see if it works out.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I want is for it to be like it was, and that's partially nostalgic and partially because we really do miss that connection with CDC, even if it was kind of redundant sometimes, but like just having a line of communication is really integral.
Yeah, you used the word nostalgic, right? And I remember November, December, how, the optimism that we all had and the fun that we were all having. And I would love for us to get back to that, right?
Lions to 1,000,000. Let's go.
Yeah, you remember it was like 7K. Nope, I'm holding out for 20K. And so he's going to move to a bi-weekly format. Hopefully that's more appeasable for folks. I think sometimes, I mean, you and I had chatted Alpha. I think sometimes the information or it was too consistent, too redundant. So there needed to be some spacing in between there. We lost Joe. Joe's moved on to other things. I believe he's in the south of France right now, enjoying his break. But we got a new guy coming in. So yeah, I mean, if nothing else, it's alpha for folks, right? So we understand what's happening with our investments and things of that nature. But yeah, the format, I believe what is going to happen is he's going to have like 30 minutes for CDC, 30 minutes for like the CDC projects, right? We're not going to be going off in there's tangents and things like that. I think he's going to try to be very like methodical and deliberate. And then Chronos, hopefully around 6 projects every 2 weeks. And I think what he's going to try to do, for folks that are interested is, if you got big updates or you got a mint coming up, things of that nature. But, sometimes the space was used for, I got a struggling mint. I need to sell out. I need some FaceTime. So I don't know. It'll be a balancing act. I'm kind of in a support role. You understand some of the stuff I'm dealing with in real life, Alpha. So, I think it's better for me to be in that role. But yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting. It'll be the day before July 4th. So, see, summertime vibes.
It's a very active week. We were just saying, like, this upcoming week is like pedal to the metal all of a sudden. And that's one of the reasons I was really looking forward to this space that wasn't actually happening right now. Because, like, just to have a little bit of a heads up on this week, I feel like next Sunday we're going to be, on the 3rd, we're going to be in the middle of all this stuff because we've got a lot of drops coming up.
Yeah, no
especially
shit.
on Chronos. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, and you got a lot going on with the Thunder token too. I'm sure there'll be updates at some point people will want to know about, and we use that platform to share with people. But it's the middle of summer. People are on vacation. I'm loving seeing people at beaches, lakes, enjoying real life. All this shit is, we sometimes get lost in it. But yeah, anybody's got feedback or anything, by all means, don't hesitate. And I think all these hosts, right, even Alpha, right, if you got feedback for Alpha Space, do it in a nice way. Don't be mean.
Drop it in the suggestion box.
Exactly.
OX 0000000.
Yeah, sometimes people forget, like, the people do these things for free, right? And and it's all for the goodness of their heart and trying to help the community. So let's be nice to one another. But yeah, that's all I got, Alpha. I hope everyone's having a great day, great Sunday. I'm gonna take my kids to the farm here in a little bit to go feed some animals and just make the most of my Sunday.
That's awesome. It's so cool to hear from you, man. Thank you for bringing all that up here because
Yeah, for sure. I've been kind of quiet lately, just kind of listening and resetting a little bit. I think we all need that sometimes. But yeah, Crow's up 30%.
Not bad. Not bad at
from the
all.
lows. Yeah, so we'll see. Once we get back to Crow 40, 50 cents, I think we'll have a lot more positive energy in the space. But
Oh yeah,
hey,
we
Alpha,
all know in here that I am no smarter than the next man. But
hey,
goddamn, do I feel like a genius telling everyone to buy at 10 cents?
hey,
That's
Is anybody else anticipating a bloody Monday?
we'll
I
stay away
was
from
waiting for
negative.
AFAS to come in with the reality check.
Yeah, I'm staying away from the negative energy. But hey, Alpha, it was real cool.
Thank you, Lo. Thank
Hey, it
you.
was great seeing you in NYC. Hope you had a great time, buddy.
It was so cool. So
Yeah,
cool. Just
yeah,
to
I
shake
mean,
a couple hands, man. That's what I flew there for.
yeah, you got to put your finger to the heartbeat, right, or the pulse, kind of everything that's going on. But yeah, man, this space is moving fast. I mean, we're seeing expectations change, business offerings change, and all that. But it's cool to see people in the community going out and meeting each other and hanging out and having a drink. But I'm glad you were able to do that, and glad you got back safe, man, because we still got COVID out there.
Yes, sir. I should have had the headphones in for that one. I got to take a test though. My wife keeps saying I brought COVID home, but that is unverified. A-Fast? I know, babe. A-Fast? Go ahead.
I'm just working the grinder. That's all I'm doing. Chilling.
That's my guy. I'm doing the same thing. You
By the
hear
way,
it?
so most recent thing from the doc, based on the most recent positive COVID test received and infection. So active symptoms would be a concern. Fever would be a concern because of the ability to be contagious with the fever. But positive test results now can be expected for as long as even 30 days after an active infection. So that's going to be one more confusing factor to consider since everybody does the test as a go-to for it.
Yeah, it's incredibly confusing because we've gone to this like binary system of like, okay, 2 lines means you're good and 1 line means you're not.
Right,
But
positive or negative, no in between, and
yep.
That's a tough one.
Well, because it ain't reality.
Right? That's the evident truth at this point, yes.
Yeah, when I was seeing those tests, I thought they were pregnancy tests. I was congratulating people for being
Bro, that's what
positive.
I was saying, man. I was showing pictures. I'd be like, look, guys, I'm pregnant. It was positive. I was like, I'm pregnant. It was a positive COVID test that I just took.
I was like, congratulations. And, yeah, quit being insensitive. No, it's all good. Hey, Kazan, it's good to see you up here, brother. I haven't spoken to you in a while. Hope you're doing well.
Thank you, Lenlo, Uncle Lo. Haven't
I love that
heard about
voice.
you for a long time.
No, I miss everybody in the space. We got to get back to being one, being together. There's a lot
Exactly.
of division.
Good point, Uncle Lo. For real, like Crypto Rockstar, Kronos Rockstar, soon. I
Are we
mean,
changing his name?
his intention
Texas
is
did it.
his intention
No,
is to
for
bring
real, you can't.
all the groups together, right? And
Oh yeah.
I see that you also see the personality behind him. So
Oh yeah.
let's try to bring all the chrono spaces together. Like we already talk about the different spaces on different timesheets, and that's why we're here, right?
Yeah, it's like when a boat is sinking, right? You can do one or two things. You can jump off, or you can try to help get water out the boat, right? And so I think, where we are today, you look at the floors on crypto.com, you look at some of the floors, obviously crypto's hurting, but you look at the floors on other NFT projects, we're all hurting, right? And so, to some degree, hopefully others, some people are able to hedge and whatnot, but, we gotta get the water out the boat together. And otherwise, we're gonna drown together.
I think it's just an outgoing tide. Tides, they come in, they go out.
There we go.
Waves, right? Up and down. That's all it is.
I like that one too, because I saw a video one time, and it was a gentleman that didn't know how to swim, and he had fallen off a boat, and and he was like, he got real panicky. And then people were just yelling at him, "Stand up, stand up! It's only 3 feet high." So sometimes we gotta remind each other, hey, just stand up, slow down.
You can drown in 3 feet of water. You can drown in 3 inches of water if you try hard enough.
if somebody tries hard enough, right? not necessarily you, but yeah. But it's all perspective. But yeah, no, these Sunday spaces, you guys are bringing a smile to my face this morning, and it's in these times, I think I appreciate that.
It was a really good time with you guys. Also, A-Face, I haven't heard from you for a while. And you remember the time when the Crow Skulls came up and we just helped ourselves to mint them. We didn't know because these have been one of the first. And yeah, we've been just joking around and revealing our skulls and everything. It was fun. And yeah, we still with the heads up here. Good to
And
see
this
you
was the
guys.
crew right here: Kazan, A-Fast, laying low, Texas,
Yeah,
right? It's like
I remember.
original gangsters.
Yeah, some people didn't have whitelists, so they were like, "Hey, mint me some, mint me some, mint me some." And so, on the Crosco note, unfortunately, this morning, there was a bunch of them hit the market at really low prices. So, people that had skulls and maybe had them staked off the platform, or not on the Crosco site, but had them maybe on Cyborg Swap or somewhere else. Check your wallets, make sure you're okay, because I think they sold maybe like 6 of them that were like going for like 75% discounts. So yeah, so be careful. I mean, Ibisus has that warning up there that if you got a stake somewhere and the contract expires, it goes back on sale whatever price you had it. So that happened this morning. Some people got some really good deals, but fortunately, they're good people that are willing to give them back. If you identify that you were one of the first persons, one of the persons affected. But yeah, on that note, on the Crow Skulls, yeah, and that project's turned out well, huh, Kazan? Hopefully, you're still holding yours.
Remember the Crow Skulls that we all minted?
Do you still remember how many I minted, Laylo?
I
Sorry,
think you minted 7, Kazan, wasn't it?
No, man, you minted for me 11 of them.
Oh, 11. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember I minted like 80 plus.
Yes, I see 7 of you, and Wavy also helped up.
Right? Wavy
This
sent
was
me
the
10. Wavy
this
sent
was
me
the
10
way.
to make up for that chimp that he sold.
As I said, like it was the whitelisting back
Oh,
then,
yeah.
because we didn't know how to.
Yeah, and this morning I think they hit a 4K floor. So I think they're going at about $500 a pop. So anybody that held on, it wasn't easy, because I think they went under mint for a while there, and people started referring to them as the bones, and and just all sorts of shade getting thrown at them. But they're doing well. The team's pulling through.
And one last thing, funny though, right? These have been the doctors. We called them the doctors because they had all the education and experience, and they have just been silenced. And then you saw the floor went down because they haven't participated in the spaces and so anymore.
Oh, yeah.
And then they have been developing all the time and came up on the spaces again, and that's what was pushing them up.
Yeah, the whole team, I think, except for one of them, has a doctorate. So I mean, they got one slacker, but
Seven out of 9. They got 2.
yeah. So it's a lot, right? I mean, and so it's funny when we look at like other NFT projects, right? I mean, not every NFT project is going to have like a basketball team full of doctors, but we want to think, I'm going to put some money in this project. Do they have the ability to translate what they're saying? And I think we're learning. Alpha. Here's one maybe for a future topic for space is the thought about NFT projects sharing financials, right? I know it's not common today. On Wall Street they do it, right? Obviously they have requirements to regulatory requirements, but as we go forward, right? I mean, think about like the crypto drop. How many projects still had Cro or were holding Ethereum instead of USDC, and now the ability to execute on that roadmap has been reduced, right? So I'd be curious to hear what people feel like and think. Maybe a topic for a future space, because I know you're trying to close this one down. To say, should we be asking for financial transparency?
Well, I thought one of the beauties of blockchain was the transparency inherently offered.
Yes and no, right? Because like an example would be like maybe I'm developing a game, maybe I'm developing a token, maybe I'm having to invest in merch and things of this nature, right? And so yeah, I mean, on the blockchain you can see how much a community wallet holds, but I can't say whether or not like the gaming company put you an inflated bid or not, and are you managing that bid accordingly, right? So that's where I say do you have the budget to meet your plan? Just because you have 100 ETH in your wallet, if it costs 200 ETH to do, it's not viable. So I'm just curious to hear what people think, because I think we have the ability. This space is going to continue to change over the next couple of years, but we have the ability to kind of mold it ourselves.
That's an interesting take on that. I haven't thought about it in that regard, actually.
Yeah, it's super interesting because it's a lot like, to me, it's a lot like when we look at some of these platforms that do the algorithmic stable coins, one of the biggest things we look for is collateralization. And it's very difficult to find because a lot of it isn't on the blockchain, because that's the very essence of it. You have to have assets off the blockchain to back your assets on the blockchain. And we need transparency for that.
Yeah, and it's kind of like if I hire somebody to build a house, right? And let's say, you know, we'll say it's a $200,000 house. If they come back and say, you know, a month later, 2 months later, oh, I'm gonna need another 20K or 50K, I'm like, well, that's not what we agreed upon, right? And so what we see some of these projects doing, right, is returning to the well, right, and saying, well, but doing it in a creative way, like, well, let's put out another mint, you know, and so like, you know, you can do that endlessly, and continue going back to the well and getting money from your investors, but at what point, you know, does it become like, you know, a little disingenuous, right?
That's
And
very
so,
well said. Yeah.
how you doing, Brad? Hope you're doing well, brother.
I'm doing good, man. I really appreciate your comments. But you know what? The overall picture to me, I gotta say, man, I'm amazed. I truly am. The Chronos chain is still very young. And just looking back over the last like 8, 9 months, you know, that I've been in the space, it's just amazing to see. There's some really, the talent is amazing, and it's just popping. Like you mentioned, crow skulls, and that's just one, bro. There's just so much, and so it's just great to see it. You know, it's really.
Yeah, and speaking of which, man, I got to give some props to my man with his hand up down here, Crosmo Dev, who has really been a huge part of the Chronos chain and what goes on behind the scenes, man.
Hey, man, thank you for that shout out. I actually just wanted to jump in because I was here listening to Lee and Low, and we all have these like expectations from NFT projects, but when you look at the space, like 3 Arrow Capital, Celsius, like big brands in this market crash are going under. But the beauty is when you're doing your due diligence or looking into NFT projects, we can see their funds. We can go to the blockchain. We can see if they still have the capital to do their roadmap, and just look for ourselves at their wallet, at their contract, how much they still have. So do that and look at what they're doing with their funds.
You know, Cosmonauts were one of the first NFTs I bought on the Chronos chain. It holds a near and dear place. It's we mint, right, and that was one of my first mints where I picked up a high ranking one, and it's great to hear the perspective, and indeed, you know, I think there's a lot we can do with looking at the blockchain and things of that nature. But once things go off the chain, that's when it gets a little harder to have that accountability,
For
because
sure.
you know, right? Because I
To
was
be
talking
fair,
about.
I feel like if you're an NFT project or you're in this space with your token and you're taking everything off chain, then you're not the project that I want to invest in. I
Oh
feel
yeah.
like you have to have skin in the game. You have to trust in Kronos and be into that community yourself. So if I see that, that's a red flag to me.
Well, I have a
Yeah.
question to that point, Low and Crosmonot. So we did the blood FT. We did. We had to convert the MAD into USDC to give it to the charities, and I was just like, how? Like, what can I do for screenshots? I mean, it's at some point, crypto to USDC or the bank account has to happen to purchase.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
You can be fully transparent about that to your community. You share your marketing wallet or whatever transaction you did, and give the reason to them, and your community will appreciate that so much.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's transparency, Texas, and it's great to see you this morning. It was cool to see the video of your son paddling across the pool. Huge accomplishment.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, you know, the transparency. Yeah,
that's what blockchain is about, right? Transparency.
Yeah, no, it is, and you know, but you know, I've talked to projects before, right? And there, one in particular that resonates right now. You know, I said, well, how are you managing your finances? Do you have like a 12-month plan, 24-month plan? and they're like, we manage month to month. We don't have any like outlook. And for me, I was like, oh, well, that's not favorable, because you got a roadmap that goes out 12 months. How do you know you got enough money
No,
to support
I
that?
think fly by the seat of your pants is probably the status quo
That's
in
unfortunate, right?
NFTs. Yeah,
But
but it's
you
just
know,
the name of
I
the game.
see that in education too. Like the teachers who fly by the seat of their pants, or ones that plan the whole 9 months. Like there's so much difference in education when you actually plan day to day, week to week, month to month, have a roadmap, and follow through with it.
And yeah, I'm gonna say I always tell Texas this when we talk about how to deal with these charities. The real solution is for these charities to be on the blockchain, right, and to have wallets
That
that
would
we
be the
can
truth.
send
That
them
way
to.
you can even write in the smart contract they get the royalties, and it's a never-ending story.
But until we get there, we got to just do the best that we can.
I mean, if that charity had the NFTs, they could give it away when someone donates blood. I mean, that's what I ultimately want, and that's not much cost. That's why it's like this last donation has to be a big one with in real life, swag and pomp and circumstance, balloons, mariachi bands, all of it, whole 9 yards.
mariachi bands.
That's the trick.
Hey,
We're
now you're
going.
playing on my heartstrings.
I'm going all out. I mean, it's going to be a smaller donation, but we are getting every one of those people, the fluologists, I can't say the name, the people who draw your blood and collect it. I'm getting
Yeah.
every single one of those people, a swag bag.
They call them bankers.
Yes. Get them some Thunder Jolt coffee, some Blood for NFT T-shirts, a Starbucks. Well, not a Starbucks gift card. We already got the coffee down, but other stuff for these guys.
Yeah. And it's important, right, for us to take some time and reflect that, and where this space is going. And we always say we're early. We are super early. Like this space will eventually get get regulatory bounded, right? And regulation will come in and change the way things are done, right? It's just a matter of time. But when you think about NFTs today, like it really is like the wild wild west right now, in this space. And what it would, I think at some point, like right now we have mints, right, that occur, and there may be like $500,000 mints. I think that'll become more common when the risk is bought down, when there's more structure in place. You got proven teams, like they're maybe tied to companies, things of that nature, because you're going to be moving away from, it'll still be speculative, but it'll be like the risk would have been bought down. And so, I think what this space looks like 5 years from now, obviously is going to look a lot different. And I do think that there's going to be a desire and demand for more transparency from projects, just because otherwise too many people are going to get hurt.
The people that draw your blood are called phlebotomists.
Ooh,
thank you.
That's a big word.
My bonus daughter is one.
I'm in
Very
big
cool.
trouble here. Let's bust through a speed round and go nobody's dream, and then James.
What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing today?
We're doing
Well,
good.
thank you.
Is this Johnny?
No, Johnny's off doing something. This is T.
Hey, T, how you
Yo,
doing?
what's going on? How's everybody doing?
Doing
I
well,
just wanted
brother.
to say, listen, if you guys haven't played Kroz's game, oh my God, get on that. Seriously. Buy the parts, buy the crafts, buy the knots. I'm telling you, it's a fun game, and it really shows the potential that we as NFT creators and things like that have to do. And I love that kid. He's brilliant. Also, too, I just wanted to talk about, I think like Monday, maybe like around 3:30, I do want to do that giveaway for the Thunder token. I've been holding on to this thing. It's itching me in my pocket, and I want to give it away. But I also want to do it with the team. I want to do it with the whole team, and I want to do it with Alpha there and everybody there. I want to organize something.
So
Plus, we're also
what game are you guys been playing?
I'm sorry, say that again?
What game did you say you were playing?
It's the Cosmonauts. Check it out.
Hey, a little preparation H will help with that itch.
Woo!
Stop,
Getting spicy
Texas.
this morning. I haven't even had my second cup of coffee.
Honestly.
Ooh.
I'm just going to get my
Jeez.
first cup of coffee right now. We have
Viking, are you on a megaphone? What is going on?
no, everybody else's mic is hot.
This is crazy.
Thank you, Lizzie.
But yeah, also too, I also want to give out like some nobodies as well. And I think I believe we have like an AMA with New America on Thursday, so everybody could check that out as well.
Hey,
Hell yeah.
laying low, bro. What ended up happening with Color Bleed, bro? How come you didn't try to fight that shit?
Yeah, so that's a great question, and I've been trying to talk to him one on one. I think we will, what Vikings referring to as the fuzzy felons. He's an artist first, right? And everybody responds to pressure and stress differently. And I think he acknowledged like his business acumen. That's not his strong point, right? His strong point is art, animation, production. And
Oh,
so,
I agree with you that that's his strong point, and that's what ultimately was the downfall of the fucking project was because he was never getting in spaces. He was never doing any promotion for any of it. And okay, go ahead though.
yeah. So I think what occurred there, right, is that, and this is talking with Bounty, one of his mods as well, that I think he had received something at some point, but it was an old address, and so when he finally received it or got it, like it was already a couple of weeks since he had since legally they thought he had received it. Anyways, so I think he had like a knee-jerk reaction to it, and so his response, right, like what I didn't appreciate or necessarily agree with was, in real life, in my work, I tell you, if you're gonna bring me a problem, bring me a solution, right? And what he did was just bring a problem, right? He didn't necessarily go do the homework and everything which I can appreciate too, right? He wants to jump on it. He knows this social media space moves fast, information moves fast, and so rather than hear from somebody else and there be conjecture and all that, maybe he wanted to get in front of it. But
I
yeah,
understand what you're saying there, but from the sounds of it, it sounds like he got a cease and desist letter and he was never served actual paperwork. That there was actual never a serving because you have to actually be served.
correct. And so like, and that's my point with, and I think we're learning, right? If artists
Yeah,
run
dude,
projects.
and all this stuff is changing too. Like they served a warrant as an Ethereum NFT to somebody's Ethereum
It
wallet.
wasn't a warrant. It was they served somebody with a subpoena through an Ethereum NFT.
Yeah.
But no, I understand what you're saying. But the thing with laying low is here he got a cease and desist, or laying low, not you, Colorbleed. He got a cease
Thank you.
he, he got a cease and desist letter, which means, hey, if you keep on doing this, we might have our lawyers look into it. He didn't actually get served a DMCA notice. And the reason I know that as well is because the felons are still on fucking open sea. If there was a conflict with Disney and all these other places, Disney would have served open sea the DMCA right away.
Yeah, and he's still going to develop the first episode. And what the felons that were in question were the ones that were naked. And so it'd be easy to go forth and update the metadata. And I believe that's what's going to occur long term. But
It feels like Avenue Q. Have you seen that show Avenue Q? Where
I
they
have not. I
okay,
have not. But just to kind of finish up on Vikings
sorry.
question, right? I think there are people that, you know, they say know what you're good at and things that you're not good at. Make sure you got people around you that are good at it, right? In his particular instance, art is his thing, right? And I think we're learning things about artist-run projects. Some artists have business acumen. Some of them have a lot of skills, and they can pull it through. But there are some artists that their strength is art. And so, I think when we talk about the evolution of the space and becoming more self-aware as a community, that's something that when we analyze a project and we come in, we're going to be like, okay, this is an artist-run project. What does a team around him look like? And in the legal side too, for that one particular, I mean, he had already spoken to lawyers, so that was the weird thing that it came out of left field was all of a sudden, the investor package went out to try to get some VC seed funding, and you got a different lawyer saying, this might be an issue. So, that's I think where a lot of the investors in that project were kind of like taken by surprise, because it was like, you had already told us like this had been like reviewed by legal. And before, so there's still a lot to unravel here. This is going to be a great use case, or learning experience, right? We're going to take a lot from this, and but yeah, I mean, it was suboptimal the way it's been managed, and I'm hoping that this would be one of the good comeback stories of the NFT space.
Touching real quick, so Avenue Q was a Tony Award winning musical that touched on racism, homosexuality, and internet pornography in 2004. And Disney and Sesame Street attacked them as well, but you don't own the rights to puppets and characters of that nature. I think that Fuzzy Felon's going to be able to beat this. To be honest.
Exactly. You don't own the rights to a fucking sock puppet, and that's what he was trying to sit there and say, oh, it's too close, and Colorbleed just, in my opinion, doesn't have any balls, and he doesn't have a good lawyer team around him.
Well,
Those
the important thing
the law
is that if it does go to court, and they will decide these types of things, whether or not you have enough differentiating your art from what's copyrighted, it's going to be an incredibly expensive process that one side can afford and one side probably can't.
And that's going to be truthful, Alpha. But I think documenting the creation of your art will actually be a good thing for your defense if you actually have that. Like if you have
even if you have video of you creating art that looks exactly like Mickey Mouse, that's not going to save your ass. But we got to bust through these hands before you're not going to be able to save my ass. Dream, and then James.
What's up? I had a quick question. First off, thanks for having me here and hosting the space. You rock. Also, earlier I heard someone say that he was the guy making the system on Crossy for drop, like dropping the collections. There's a thing for I think 100 items collection now.
Yeah, Bach was up here. He went.
Is he?
He's probably still in the space. So
okay, I'm trying to find who it is. If he can DM me if he's here, or if you can DM me his name, so I can check with him after, because I have some question about this system for my collection coming. And instead of dropping on CDC, I would prefer Crossy, because it's not like CDC is not a real mint. I mean it's okay for a lot of collections, but I don't like the system of just dropping the NFTs, and like it's not as exciting as a mint like on Crossy and stuff. So yeah, if you can DM me his name, I would appreciate that. And I mean, I'm not gonna take a lot of time. I'm just gonna do a quick information message about the lions, the lions that I'm rocking. If you guys didn't seen them yet, go check them out. Check our Twitter. We have the Uggs airdrop coming within about like 3 to 5 days, and it's a 1-1 airdrop. So if you own 3 lions, you're gonna get 3 Uggs. And it's going to be a really cool ride. Join us in there, and yeah, join the family.
Awesome, man. Hey, super fast Alpha. I hate to jump real fast, but can you check DMs?
Yeah, I think lay low, or we gotta go through hands, don't we, Alpha?
Yeah. Who was next? Fear?
Yeah, there was. Well, I thought there was other hands up before me. Hey, I'm Jason, guys. Thanks for having me. I didn't really know what the room was about. I'm driving cross country with my wife. My brother-in-law is in the hospital in critical care, so if I lose connection, that's why. But it seems like you guys are talking about some legalities and stuff. And I just got a real simple question. I've been doing my Magica collection for 6 months now, and it's done very well, I think, for me, for a 1/1 artist. But my question really is this: I've been talking to some people, and I've dropped a comic book that I made out of the collection as to my holders, and so it's starting to be kind of a big deal for me and for some others. But some people have been DMing me, good friends of mine, and saying, "Look, you're a brand, and so you need to own the name of Magica." How important is this as far as branding is
It's
concerned?
a very, very, very important to trademark your shit, bro. Trademark anything that you're doing. Like, for myself, Viking Lord is trademarked, my persona. Dogekiller.com is trademarked. That's my website. Anything that you are messing with right now, fucking trademark it. If you've earned money with that brand, trademark it. No ifs, ands, or buts. And
Gotcha.
and
So even
and
like the Magica.
even if you haven't trademarked it, okay, and you can prove that you've made money off of that original brand, you can go back for trademark law.
Okay, so even things like the comic book, as long as it's branded under the Imagica name, when I trademark the name Imagica, it all falls under that umbrella.
That is correct.
All right, my wife is like a legal person. She has her own collection and stuff, but I just she'll be able to help me with this and do an LLC or whatever it takes because I'm at the point now where I have a lot of other art and a lot of other collections, but Magic is the main thing, and I'm really at that point where it is a brand, and I'm like right now, not that they would, but I'm airdropping to holders, right? And so anybody right now, I guess, could just take that comic book and print it as their own.
You're exactly correct because you don't have anything trademarked. So therefore, since you gave it out to those people, nothing's trademarked, nothing's copyrighted. So yeah, that holder could take it and start making physical copies and say, "Hey, look at this awesome fucking comic book I came out with, guys."
Hey, James, you had your hand up for a while, man. I'm sorry we missed you.
No worries, no worries.
Yes. Sorry, everybody. I had to take the headphones out for a second. My mother is here, and the problem was her DeFi wallet had an update in the App Store, and her iPhone is quite old. So don't forget to update your DeFi wallet, everybody.
Stop dissing your mom.
No one's dissing you, Mars. James, what's up?
Sorry, that was pretty fun. Hey, good morning, everybody. I was just loving the conversation. Wanted to pop in. I work here in Las Vegas with the city of Las Vegas, UNLV, gaming, cannabis. I'm part of NCWIT, the National Center for Women in Technology, and I speak at Tech Alley publicly on blockchain technology, particularly the application and use according with self-sovereignty, voting, identity, and value preservation. And so I speak from the fundamentals. And so we have chosen Cardano, obviously, as our primary focus for integration in Las Vegas. And I was having conversations with Liz Lopez in the city here yesterday. And our biggest concern in the project that we need to conquer is identity. Um, we're specking out some plans on how to deploy identity as it's a multi-layer issue because we're going to kind of concept out some ideas where we start identifying people sooner because we think it's important to build their identity with their education and credentials. But I wanted to know, I hear all of these potential use cases about how we can use blockchain. And what we're starting to realize is it all hinges on when people want to enter public systems where they need to have some sort of proof of who they are. Identity is the Achilles heel. And so we're just trying to spec out how do we deploy or bootstrap everybody with an identity. And we have a lot of great concept ideas. And because of my foundational beliefs and core, I fundamentally believe every human should be minting their own ID. They should own their own ID. And then their associations can start to build who they are. And anyway, I just wanted to know if you guys had any opinions or if there were any great sources on how deployment or what deployment would look like for a digitalized ID system on Cardano. Um, any thoughts on that?
I don't know about Cardano, but I know that the whole digital ID, blockchain ID, has been explored in various projects for other chains. There's some interesting concepts out there to draw from, for sure.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've been evaluating other chains for about 6 years now, and the reality is there's just issues. I won't go in here, but there are actual real issues that cannot be solved in the long term. So we've got some pretty smart people backing us. I mean, some of these gaming guys are absolute geniuses, and they're able to run through code so fast to make your head spin. But they know the crash, and they know how these things are going to fall. Cardano is going to be the one that at least has the best statistical shot by a large margin. And so I think governments and entities are going to gravitate in this direction.
Could you potentially shed some light on like the main, I guess, factor that is the drawdown from other chains and why Cardano is superior in that regard?
Actually, I'm not interested in that. I'm more interested in deployment and identity. And we understand that Canada has a system. We know that there are many systems deployed. The issue is these are self-contained systems. And if these are systems that are self-contained, we are just trading one person that's issuing out an identity to another.
So then the hope is that it's a truly decentralized system where it's not just a small self-contained group.
No, I think everybody should own their identity.
Well, yeah.
And so what does that look like?
I'm asking questions more regarding the infrastructure and how to achieve it, not what you're actually creating. I'm just curious about the drawdowns of other options, why one is superior to the other. That's all. We were just talking about two different aspects of it.
So you would prefer to continue on a different conversation then?
Correct. Apologies.
Okay. What questions do you have?
No, that was it. I was just curious about the actual.
Well, I would like to come in here. I got a lot of criticism for these Cardano maxis. This whole idea of state channels in the Hydra upgrade. What has happened? All you've proven is that you can do several transactions in the same contract, but many other chains can do that too. Your fees aren't that low. You're not that decentralized. You have no sharding. You have no slashing. You have no ZK rollups. You have no data optimization. Cardano is nothing but a bag of lies.
So that's kind of what I was.
This is a house of lies.
I didn't understand what the benefit of going with Cardano for an actual ID, like an identification that you own. That's what my questions were.
Yeah, Mom, he's famous. Do you know Cardano? Do you know about Cardano?
Tell her Cardano sucks a hairy asshole.
She's never heard of it, so
Oh my goodness.
Okay, well, let's know what the other part is. Hairy
Can you
asshole.
check the DMs?
I know, Mom. Solana or Sheeb.
All right, guys.
I know. I'm telling them that.
Let's just talk about basics. It's real simple. I'm not trying to get in a fight, and I'm really not trying to hurt anybody. I'm really trying to ask a serious question in a room that I thought was serious. And so, if
We're serious. I would like a serious answer, then.
We are serious.
Then please let me ask you a question. I'm in a room, and I'm teaching a class, and I'm speaking about self-sovereignty and value preservation. And I can clearly see there's a man from Africa in the room listening to the class. And we're talking about inclusivity and how important it is that blockchains allow for inclusivity. And I think everybody in here agrees with that, right? We want a world network that everybody can use. Can I see a show of agreement? I mean, is that not
Okay,
true?
can I just stop him right there? This is exactly the same way that Charles Hoskinson talks, especially in the TED Talk, which I think you just copied because he also talked about banking the unbanked and every single white savior buzzword out there. Just by describing irrelevant random problems and then ascribing at the end of the sentence, Cardano can help fix this, does not in any way aggrandize yourself in our eyes. In anything, it probably makes you look ridiculous because a lot of other blockchains can do that too. And actually, they do it better.
Hold on.
and they actually have a plan to scale, and they actually have DApps. Look at your TVL. Look at the Cardano TVL. It's number 15, dude. If people really cared about the...
Okay, hold on. 1 second. 1 second.
Wow.
We understand that
Can a man speak?
I was wanting to hear what he had to say regarding it, if there was any substance there.
And yeah, I would love to finish my story. So we were speaking, and I was talking about value preservation, and we were talking about inclusivity, because I believe everybody here believes that inclusivity is an important aspect of blockchain. I think that's kind of the point. And lack of manipulation is another one. But so I saw he was from Africa, and I said, "Sir, how much money do you make a year?" Does anybody know how much the average African makes per year?
Well, first off, Africa is a very large continent. It is ridiculous to equate the entire continent with an average salary. For example, Morocco, the average salary is relatively high.
Sorry, guys.
Well,
I got to mute
guys,
everybody. Sorry, Jimmy. So I don't know why when it rains it pours, but that's just how it goes. So everybody's blowing up in here. Everybody's blowing up in real life right here at my house. So I don't want anyone to get hurt in here. I don't want anyone to get hurt, especially me. Mars, I'll get in the shower and we can go. I hope somebody starts a space up. I wanted to just like leave this one going because I got Kazan, I got AFAS, we got the old school crew here. I thought maybe I could just take the headphones out and fight with my family, and you guys could handle shit in here. But I don't think that's really gonna work out.
Whoa.
We got James.
Mute button down, bro.
You got it down?
Fuck yeah, I got it down.
All right, then I'm gonna let it rip, and I'm gonna jump in the shower. But like,
look, Jimmy gets wild. You got to get him in check. I understand this.
All right, I got faith in you guys. Let's keep it rolling. Here we go.
Real fast, Alpha, can you check your DMs?
I just want to say something because
Hey, Alpha, before you go, I was just wondering, could you don't take this the wrong way, but could you DM us your mum's wallet address so we can airdrop you guys some tokens?
Hold on, wait, run it back. I gotta go back outside. You want my mom's wallet address?
No, so we can so we can send her some tokens so she can claim them on Monday when we launch. Not in the wrong way. I just think it's cool your mum's in crypto.
And homie don't play that game.
She says homie don't play that.
Homie don't roll that way.
Okay, it's 100.
She's a tough cookie.
$150.
Oh shit! Well, guess what? I have her wallet address, so I'll just send it to you.
All right, so real quick on.
Wait,
I gotta go.
Now, can I talk a little bit about Cardano, or are we not going to talk about Cardano?
NFT Diamond Guy, you've had your hand up for a while, and then Mr. Hoddle. So before we get too far away, let me hear from you guys.
Hey man, mine wasn't real huge. Mine wasn't real huge. I was just trying to get Alpha to check his DMs. I DM'd him earlier.
Okay, cool. What up, Hoddle?
So mine isn't that huge either. I'm trying to get. I want to get my post at the top in the big board, but I'm still Twitter illiterate, and so I figured I'd ask for help again. Anybody able to help me get my my post up there on the big board?
I can help you, man. So basically, we just chucked one up there, for example, of our public pre-sale that's taking place on Monday, the 27th. Check the pinned tweet. But what you do is you go on your profile and you select and you share it up top. You press the send button.
So I selected my tweet. I have my tweet in front of me, and then what do I hit?
The share triangle. There's like a triangle for sharing. Hit that, and then at the very top, it'll show the space.
And I think I got it. Hold on. I just want to double check real quick.
Yeah, it took me a month or two to figure that out too, but you got it. Jimmy, I gave you a follow. I've been thinking about it, and you just bring so much. And you know what, James, you got to be a little more like Jimmy. You got to bring us something tangible. We're here on Chronos Chain.
No, I refuse to accept that. All he does is this. Did you know people in
Nothing.
Argentina
Right.
have
Nothing.
problems with banking?
What does it
Did
do?
you know in Argentina
Tell
there
us
is
what it does.
inflation?
Nothing.
Hey
You got
guys,
Cardano
nothing.
has these attributes.
Exactly.
Don't you
guys,
think that's
I
important?
gotta be honest. From an outside point of view, you guys are ruining potential people coming into this space, man. Jimmy,
No way.
you trolled that guy to the point
The
where he
way that
couldn't
you win
talk about
people
his
over
point.
is through TBL.
You
Just
couldn't
tell us what
listen
it
to his
does.
point. You will never be able to listen to anyone's point, Jimmy. It's awful. If people keep letting you in these spaces, no one's gonna come to them, man.
I just
No one's
removed
gonna
him from
come
the
to them.
Well, but if you do
I
come
wish you guys
in,
good
you
day.
got to bring us something tangible because you can't just, quote African people and, expect us to, oh, okay, well, maybe I should try
He didn't.
Cardano. No, it
He
doesn't
never
work
got
that
to
way.
be able to
Guys,
finish his point. He
guys,
never was able to finish his point.
yeah,
He never
James wasn't
delivered it.
able. I mean, I can understand also Jimmy at this point that he's right. You should come with proof also, but and not just coming with the information that is spread. But on the other side, he's coming up here, he's talking, maybe he's following up with something, and he just doesn't know how to sum up his point. And yeah, just bring Jimmy up and let's try it.
He never. Unfortunately for that guy, he never was able to finish his point. And you guys' spaces are top quality and are really good. But if you keep letting Jimmy speak like this, it will devalue the
But
spaces.
what about the
And I
entertainment
don't know
factor?
why it was
guys,
You
picked on,
got to
please.
but let me
factor in the
defend my.
entertainment factor.
Sorry, guys. Jimmy, I'm with you also. I know you're excited when somebody's coming up and trying to fool other or giving wrong information or something. You have a stand of point. I agree with you. You're a smart man, and I love to listen to you. At some point, you are too heaty for some people because they don't know how to handle it. And just let them talk, make your opinion, and shoot it at the end. Sorry for booting you guys.
Well, I mean, yeah, I kind of agree. But the only thing I would tweak, Jimmy, with you would be to bring back the otter because I miss the beady little eyes piercing through my soul. But other than that, I'm down, Jimmy, hundreds.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I just believe, people here are educated. If they see or feel that there is something that needs to be not necessarily corrected, but there's feedback, they will offer feedback. Now, whether or not by rejecting someone's proposition that they're.
Let me tell you. Can you talk if I talk over you? Can you get your point across if I do this to you, Jimmy? You
Yes, I
can't.
can hear you very well.
No, you. Yeah, but no one else can. You can't now. Can follow up. You keep
I
doing
can
that to
follow up
people,
right
man.
now.
You
I can hear you.
dominate the
But now if
conversation.
we have 4 more people jump in and we all talking back and forth and 6 different points trying to go on, nobody
And you
hears
just got to
anything.
track those points, man. And if you're capable, you'll track them quickly.
Okay, but if we
Very
take this
fast-paced.
space and we go one after another, if someone comes in and wants to spill their spill, which we've listened to your spill, Jimmy, and a lot of us have taken a
Hey,
lot
man,
from it.
spill's not a verb.
So my story, I'll tell it how I want. So your story, you tell it how you want. When we get through the
Okay,
process,
are you
if
ready
you
for my
allow
story?
me to talk, then I can talk. If you allow the next person to talk, they can talk. It just goes back and forth, okay? One after another. If someone has something to say, let them say it, and we'll keep on
Yeah, man,
going.
you're saying it. We're hearing you repeat yourself over and over again. That's what's happening right now.
And that's why I had someone else put the phone on also so I could have it doubled up and maybe the point would sync.
The point, whether or not we agree of it, is different. Your point is there. We disagree, though. There we go.
I just don't know what Cardano does. Why do I need it?
It doesn't do anything.
That's what I thought. So
There's
I don't
nothing
know.
that Cardano does better than other chains in the top 50.
I think that's
And
the
that's
point.
sad. So, for example, the merge, right? One thing that is unique about the merge is that there's already a lot of side chains like Optimism and Loopring and
Yeah.
others who are moving to this layer 2. And Cro will benefit from this. Why? Because Ethereum is not going to have smart contract capability past the merge. It will be a settlement layer only. You'll have to basically buy ETH. And people will then go to Cro and go to the Kronos chain to basically build dApps, and then those will be connected to the layer twos of these EVM chains. That's something that Cro's going to do really well because of integration of the exchange. For example, if you're going to use MetaMask now, the default network is Kronos, right? So the Kronos network will be working with the ETH network. It's going to be very seamless layering
Inter-blockchain
system.
compatibility. Yes.
Yeah, that's the wonderful thing about that. But the thing is that the real reason why the merge is happening, I guarantee you, is this. Vitalik is tired. He's been involved in this space for now 7 years, and he just wants to basically exit gracefully. By turning ETH as a settlement 1 or essentially settlement 0 layer where you can't directly build on it, but you can't, have smart contract capability. The layer 2s basically do all the work. It means through the so-called
I didn't want to say that
modularization.
out loud, but I've been sensing that for about 6 months now. But
I've been following his tweets. I've been sensing it from his tweets or his videos.
Just everything, all the above, just the whole vibe. I
Take
agree.
it from his perspective, right? There are a lot before when he first got into blockchain. There weren't many people involved. Now there are hundreds of PhDs who are extremely smart, leaving Stanford and Harvard to then come in basically say, "Hey, Vitalik, we're going to make ETH better by building these layer 2 ZK Rollup optimistic Rollup solutions. We're going to have Celsius, for example, Celestia, which is going to be data availability kind of solution. We're going to do these great things. You take a back seat. You don't have to build anything past the merge. Everything after that, all the smart contracts, all the data acquisition, everything like that happens through our systems, right? And then what Vitalik basically becomes is someone that he basically wanted to be, which is someone who's creating the narrative of what's good, right? Kind of directing things. Like, obviously, not like Satoshi. He's not going to disappear, but he's definitely going to be an intellectual figure. And so he's going to spend his energy. He's a very young guy in his mid-20s. He's going to spend his energy for the next 10 years writing, talking. But engineering, he's been involved in this space for so long, I think he's just genuinely tired. So therefore, what I'm trying to say is this. Cardano doesn't have anything like that.
Nothing.
The sheer wave of all this stuff being pushed into ETH, even Cro's a part of it to an extent, right? Because Cro's
sure
also
they have
implementing
the
ZK rollups.
capability. I'm not sure they have the capability, bro.
No, they don't. Most of the top devs from Cardano, like Phil Wadler, who's an advisor to IOG, he's one of the greatest developers in history. He's just an advisor. He doesn't do day-to-day work. There's a lot of people that they use as figureheads to prop themselves up. Like, for example, when Mark Cuban was saying, I was asking, why is Cardano any good? Charles Hoskinson actually made a YouTube video saying, and one of his points was, we had Phil Wadler. Well, Phil Wadler doesn't do any work for you anymore. This is ridiculous. And the whole thing that your TVL like 200 million and you have like basically no functioning, important dApps beyond a DEX and AMM. Look at ZK rollups. Look at optimistic
Can I
rollups.
add that
Look at
talking
all these
about it
things
gives
being
it
built.
relevance? If it's a nothing and it's just worthless to talk about, then why are we even having the conversation?
Well,
because I feel like he's misinforming a lot of people. James, that guy who was here.
I understand, but we're reiterating. We're just going on and on and on and on and reiterating.
Well, I don't
same
think so.
point.
I think there's a clear value proposition to those who are in this audience about Cro, right? Cro is here because it has so much that everyone would need after the merge, right? It has this integrated system. It has this marketing capability that Polygon does not have. We must admit this. Even if Polygon does all these great things, are you telling me in 5 years the largest NFT chain will be Polygon? Oh, no way. It's going to be Cro. For sure it's going to be Cro. Because all of these things that Cro's bringing together through the crypto.com exchange, it has a lot of great marketing momentum for the next bull run.
And
right?
the
And this is all getting
IBC.
integrated.
Yes,
and
the
IBC too.
inter-blockchain compatibility makes that highway forward. Like, man, that's huge. That's huge. It's the pathway forward that just absolutely makes so much sense.
So I think, at Fast Hero, we're not trying to shit on someone. We're just trying to say, hey guys,
No, I was talking about the Cardano, like beating the dead horse about Cardano. That's what I was saying.
No,
we're not beating a dead horse. We're talking about Cro.
The difference between Kronos chain and Cardano or a lot of the other ones out there, that's it. IBC, bro. That's it. And if you don't got it,
Yeah,
you don't got
and
it.
I think that there are a lot of chains right now, small chains, a fast hero, which are going down. They're going down because they were
Phantom.
mismanaged during the bull run, and
Look,
no
let me
one
put it
found
to you
out
like
about
this.
that.
I do sales. I own a
Solana.
dealership, run
Hey
it,
man, I'm
everything
not
else.
trying to
Here's
sell
here's the
anything.
thing. I understand that, but here's the thing. One
We're
of the
talking about
best
Crow.
things that we can, I understand, one of the best things that we can do is let our strengths speak for themselves and not have to say
I'm
negative
letting
stuff
my
or
strengths
mention
speak
that
for
stuff about
themselves.
everybody else or all the other things.
I'm not
That's
talking
all.
about everyone else. I'm talking about Crow. I'm talking about
Okay.
Crow.
Okay.
So, for example,
I'm crazy. I'm sorry.
there are a lot of chains out there that are badly managed. Crow is not one of them, right? So, for example, Crow has published its reports, its quarterly reports. It's talked about its cash runway. This is not a chain that has been hacked, right? This is not a chain that has had these fundamental issues regarding user credibility and trustworthiness, which are major issues during the next bull run, right? Because people are going to Google, how trustworthy is this chain? So, for example, one of these chains was hacked for 100 million 3 days ago,
Hands in DMs.
and they're not going to get reimbursed. Look at BlockFi, look at Nexo. I mean, Nexo is run by 3 Bulgarian guys connected to the mafia. Really, like one of them is the son of the deputy prime minister of Bulgaria. That guy is heavily connected to the mafia, and now they're bankrupt. Right? Look at Celsius. And so, you can get these sex
Celsius
rates,
is another
CX rates.
example. Yep.
Yeah. Go ahead. What, are you going to go?
Yeah, I
Hands.
understand how it sounds like it's real quick and harsh maybe when you come in there, but listen, we just don't have time, man. We don't have time to listen to somebody just ramble on about something that we just it's not going to be there.
All right. Hey,
So,
Corey,
I mean,
you came in and you had your hand up. Moving right along. What's up? Corey? Corey.
Well, I'll continue talking then.
Well,
I
hold on. There's
mean,
other people that had their
Martech,
hand
jump
up.
in. You had your hand up next.
Yeah, how's it going, people? Just wanted to say something about the gentleman that, stepped up and grabbed the mic and gave his opinion, and, Jimmy had a rebuttal and stuff like that. Yeah, you've got many chains. You've got Polygon chain, Ethereum chain, all kind of chain, this chain, that chain. One thing that we got to remember is we're all trying to build the blockchain. So, like, I mean, just fair to say, like, and in the spirit of like, just intellectual conversation and all that kind of stuff, when we're kind of like rambling on and all that, it does kind of give a bad perception of somebody new that may be coming into the room. Like, we're all entrepreneurs here. We all have passion and all that kind of stuff. But I don't think our passions should kind of
I
like.
don't think we're rambling on at all. I think
Well,
we have very
there you go
lucid.
again, Jimmy. You're not even gonna let me fucking talk, are you? That's the
But you're saying
problem,
I'm
bro.
rambling on. We have
Yeah,
very
yeah,
lucid
yeah. But
points.
Jimmy, you learn more by listening. Like as a grown man,
No, I don't.
if you don't want me to talk, Jimmy, I'll just get out the fucking room. Do you know what I mean? Because
Okay, it's up to you.
I mean, you're running people
I'd
off.
rather kick Jimmy first.
Do you see what I'm saying? You
That's
see what I'm
harsh.
saying,
Boot
Jimmy?
him.
You're
Boot
being
him. Boot him.
Boot
it's
him. Boot him.
disrespectful,
Boot
bro.
him.
It's disrespectful. You know what I mean? And
dude,
if we're
don't
talking
boot
about the
anyone.
growing community, do you see Jeff Bezos fucking arguing with the people from Walmart? You don't see it, bro. You don't see it. So I'm just like, I mean, sensible adult conversation should be sensible adult conversation. You get to stand on the soapbox, put your passions and your views across. Let the next person do the same thing. It doesn't have to turn into an argument because, again, we're all trying to build out the blockchain.
All right.
Some
So,
chains, some chains aren't as far along as others. Fair enough. Let me hear your point.
moving
But
right
don't.
along now, I went ahead and I'm not going to let Jimmy up right now. He's made his point, so we can focus on some other stuff. Vester, you had been waiting for a while to come up. Got your hand up. What's up?
Well, I think Jimmy left, but I was just gonna say, why don't he just start his own space about this stuff if he's so passionate about it instead of crashing other?
Damn it! I want to leave Jimmy in the past.
No, please not.
It's a bad look, man. It's a bad look.
He
I'm out later.
he's really smart for real. Like he gave so much information already that I appreciate a lot. The thing is, yeah,
tact. You gotta have tact.
That's the point. He also needs to let other talk. But yeah, I would miss him, to be honest. Like, all the information he gives is even based on readings, and he's very much interested in also sharing with us the information. So please, not Jimmy, stay here and try to let other talk also. I know it's sometimes hard, but yeah, please.
It's nice whenever people want to share knowledge, but whenever you just railroad and bulldoze, I mean, it makes it not enjoyable for anybody.
Hey, he could start a channel and talk about stuff like that, you know? A space, I mean.
Okay. Anyway, I'm making breakfast at 10:16 right now, so that's fun trying to do this and cook eggs.
Hi.
Corey, you still have your hand up.
Yes, sir. I have the simplest of simple tech questions, and I got nobody to ask, so I figured I'd jump in this room and see if perhaps somebody can help me. Simple tech, right? Ready
Ask
for
away.
this? I am trying to simply connect my Cro account to 3 commas, and I cannot find the API key and or how to get it on my little app and do the connection. Simple. I'm having a brain fart, kind of.
I can't get past your PFP. That's a lot of green, bro.
Say again?
Said I can't get past your PFP. That's a lot of green, bro.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's my gig. That's what I do.
Now, what was your question, sir?
So I am trying to connect the my Cro account to 3 commas to trade, and that tinker, and I cannot for the life of me. I guess you can't sign on to crypto.com really, or on the laptop, but only on the app. And on the app, I cannot figure out how to find my API key or generate one.
You're trying to use your crypto.com app and connect it with 3 commas, the trading bot?
Correct.
I don't know if you can do that with the app. That would have to be some type. I figure that would be functionality with the exchange if it's supported.
Yeah, no, it's crypto.com is supported on 3 commas. So I'm
But the
trying to.
exchange, right? So there's going to be a difference between the exchange and the app.
Yeah. Oh, the crypto.com exchange itself?
Correct. So there's an actual exchange, like you would go to, like Coinbase has Coinbase Pro, KuCoin's an exchange, Bittrex, all of those. So crypto.com has an exchange. I would imagine that the 3 commas trading bot would work with the exchange. I'm not aware of any functionality of anything like that with the
It's safe
app.
to assume that the app itself is different than the .com
Oh,
exchange.
100%.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
100%.
Like different wallets and everything, the whole nine?
Well, I don't know, because in the U.S. we don't have access to the exchange.
Yeah, we don't have exchange in the U.S.
Huh. All right. So I have to sign. Would it be a sign? It wouldn't be. If I sign on my laptop, more or less, I'd be generating a new account or using the same information.
Are you in the U.S.?
I'm in the U.S., sure.
So you can't use the exchange.
I cannot?
You cannot use the exchange in the U.S.
Oh, I thought they were a U.S. regulated exchange.
Company. They the exchange, we can't use it in the U.S. yet.
It's coming.
I believe like accredited
investors
or
have
something
access.
like, yeah. So they've started to roll out some access. It just hasn't reached retail yet.
There's probably a workaround, but Jimmy left, so we don't have anybody.
I was listening to that. Yeah. Do what I tell you. I know better.
Yeah, you guys did all right. I was trying to listen from the shower, but you do the best you can. You can't please everybody. That's what I'm trying to tell them around here. You can't please everybody.
Practice makes perfect, man. It takes a little bit, okay?
Yes, sir.
Jeez.
We do have.
We can't all be as good as you. Well, there's not enough co-hosts. I keep trying to approve people, but It's like I got to
You did
kick
a
people.
fantastic job.
They
Great
still
job.
only let us have 2. It's nice to see Corey back
And
in here. That's my dude.
and he was making bacon and eggs at the same time, which is very impressive.
Oh yeah, still doing it.
Thank you for your help, gentlemen. I appreciate it.
Sorry,
it wasn't better
I don't.
news.
Yeah, I don't think that's doable,
You
bro.
know, there's an
Really
easy
don't.
fix. I could send coins over to Binance or whatever. You know, another
There
one
you
that I
go.
have connected already. You know, it's
Yeah.
not a big deal.
And you know what we do? Like anything to do with Cro, we do it in DeFi, and that's the best. That's the best place to keep your Cro. Over on that side of things, get it off the Crypto.com exchange. Get it off the app. I don't care what they're offering you for staking. Unless they give you the card. They never gave me the card, so, you know, I'm a little sour. But
I have the card. But I
me.
actually have, like, on my Crypto.com, a whole host of, you know, thing. And then on the DeFi wallet, I move a bunch over there as well, you know. Should I be worried about what's on the... Should I send it all to the DeFi wallet, pretty much?
You can stake it over there, too.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot you can do with it. On the
I know,
DeFi
dude.
side.
It's fucking almost... It needs to become a little bit more maybe user-friendly for laymen and idiots like myself, you know. But I get it.
Yeah, by the time we go mainnet, hopefully we're there. You know, hopefully it's a real solid link from CDC that makes it super simple for people.
Well, yeah, but everything starts off being somewhat complicated or more on the technical side, and through that experience and that development, you're able to hone it in and make it to where it's, you know, easy for anybody.
And it's probably the best way, right? You let the more competent people over there first.
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
Less susceptible to, you know, the bullshit. Speaking of which, I got to do a little bullshit shuffle here so we can get these guys up here.
Oh,
Patrick.
let me guess.
Thank you. I was trying, but again, I'm flipping eggs right now.
Brad, I didn't even know you're up here. See you later. Lord Bro is coming. What's up, y'all?
Hey, I just wanted to say I don't really make it into Coffee and Cro very often because of how early it is for me here, but glad I jumped in. Been quite the show.
Yeah, see, we're working on it. We're stretching it on a Sunday because we just found out during this show that Rockstar's thing is next week. So, just for the community, we're running it late.
I just look and there's a nice little crowd in here right now.
They love it. They come for the spice, man. They come for the spice.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. I kind of like to talk because I notice it's just small room. Everybody here are just saying things like alpha. So I jump in. Hello, everybody.
What's up?
Yeah, no wala. How una dey? So what are we chilling about, Cro? Coffee and Cro, stuff like that. I say let me say hi. Alpha IT, what's up?
Where'd you go? Hey, there was some more people that came up too. Medicar, Lords of Cro.
Yeah.
You guys mind if I post something up on the Jumbotron real quick? Or somebody can do it for me? It's just a quick show, just a giveaway we're doing with Cro Army for their new mint, the Jackals. So if you just go to the post, follow the instructions on there, you could win a free NFT from their mint.
Yeah, cool. Let me do that. Thank you. But is it with the MetaMask or with the Cro app?
So really, that's going to come down to preference. There are ways to navigate to a lot of these Web3 sites within the DeFi wallet. It tends to be, in my opinion, a lot easier to just have a MetaMask wallet extension and use your normal browser to do a lot of that stuff. You can actually import your wallet, your DeFi wallet, to your MetaMask because it's really just kind of like a proxy for it. It's not literally the wallet, but nonetheless, that tends to be the superior method, in my opinion.
Yeah, because you have to know the website you want to go. The moment you're connected with MetaMask extension, you have to know the wallet. You have to, I mean, maybe the website itself. Because if you go on the Kronos, I don't think some of these websites are there. Like yeah.
Well, they might not be like as the listed DApps in the DeFi wallet, but they gave access to the browser now in the DeFi wallet, so you can choose to navigate to any of those sites at will.
Okay, I'll try that. So what's NFT all about? The Zoo NFT all about? Frogged.
Okay, what was the question? What Zoo NFTs is about?
Yeah, I kind of start. What's the NFT all about? Can I get overview of it?
Yeah, the thing is, here's nobody from the project itself.
I'm here
but
from the project.
But are you here, Nifty? Okay,
Yeah.
see. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. So I think for myself, it's important to know where to mint it.
Yeah. So you can mint it at Lootpad, lootpad.io. It's actually in the DApp section if you have the crypto.com DeFi wallet. But it's 200 different creatures, 100 different creatures, 20 variations of each. I'm sorry, equaling 2,000. And right now we're going for a like a geocaching type game. So right now we're doing a special. If you mint a goat, you get 400 crow. And we're gonna probably do this every week with a different animal. And it's only 200 crow to mint and 150 crow whitelist. Is there anything else
Is the
you
next
want to
animal elk, probably? Hold the elk.
Did you say something like geocache?
Yeah. The goal is to build a geocaching app.
Okay, forgive my ignorance. Is that like what, Pokemon Go style play to earn something, or I'm ignorant there?
Yes, exactly. And the goal is to have like any NFT project on board. If they want to drop an NFT somewhere, they can just reach out, and like if they have a planned event, or if it's just at a tourist attraction or whatever, if they just want to run some kind of promotion, and we can drop their NFT.
Thank you, Nifty. You said it's on, sorry, on Lootpad, right? And the whitelist, you get it when you hold a LootNet token, right?
Unfortunately, the way that our contract was made before they came out with those, so
I remember you said it.
yeah. But if you jump in the Discord, we can probably figure something out for a whitelist. If anybody needs whitelisted, just jump in the Discord And in general chat, just type in WL and I'll DM you. We'll work something out.
Great, great. Make it the hashtag Coffee and Cro.
Alpha and CryptoCutie definitely need the whitelist. I'll make sure that they get their aux addies to you.
Okay, no problem. I thought Alpha was whitelisted, but I guess not. So I'm gonna have to talk to Loopad about that.
I think there's still a lot of people in here also on the Kronos chains that are not familiar with Lootpad at all. And that's what we came up for with the jungle also, and Alpha with the Island Thunder token that you can mint over there. So just to get the experience getting into it, and the Zoo NFT is a project that you can mint on Lootpad also. So the people who already own the Island Thunder token, they know how to do. And if you don't know how, just DM us, we can treat you.
Yeah, thank you. You can also go to zoonftcro.com and there's also a link that'll take you right to the Lootpad mint. The link's right at the top.
Great. Why did you decide to go for Lootpad?
I had met one of the developers in a space a while back, and I liked Lootpad's project. I overall, I liked a few of the projects that were launching on their site at the time, and just like their whole theme. Like honestly, so I decided to go ahead and mint with them.
Yeah, I think Lootpad itself, they started to be just only a place for minting. So it's not I'm not sure, I haven't checked yet if they got further. Are they a marketplace already, or are they aiming to be a marketplace at some point? I need to check this also by myself.
Yeah, I'd like to know that too. They should add a marketplace. Like, they really should, because that's like all they're missing. They have a link to games. They have a link to a finance website. They have everything going but a marketplace.
Yeah, we'll see. Martek.
Hey, I'm sorry. I just wanted to come back in and jump into the space and apologize to everybody. I did get a little bit heated and stuff like that. But I've seen scenarios like that kill so many future business relationships and companies that are trying to grow and scale, and do you know what I mean? It's not a good look. It's not a good look for Alpha's franchise. It's not a good look for any of us that are in the space. The blockchain is always listening, and the words that come out of your mouth can kill a future network. So once again, my apologies to everybody for getting a little bit heated and all that kind of stuff. Interestingly enough, I did jump back in the space under another profile. It's like the room got rugged. It's dead. The whole vibe, the whole sentiment, that whole positive energy, it's like it was sucked out of the room. And that's counterproductive. Do you know what I'm saying? I got much love for Jimmy, but right now he's looking like a smart idiot to me. Do you know what I mean? And it's about killing relationships, man. It's again, the bigger picture is we're the blockchain family. Yes, there are different chains and all that kind of stuff, but how do we expect to build cross-chain business if we're slaughtering somebody that comes in like, just to give their perspective, whether we agree with it or not. Like, I mean, fair play, let the man speak his piece. Like, and if there's a rebuttal, you can give him a rebuttal, like, in a sensible fashion and all that. And I'm only saying that just to look out for not just myself, but for everybody. I feel passionate about it, so my apologies to everyone, man. My bad.
You don't have to apologize for this, for sure. Like, you're completely right. If somebody's coming over from a different chain and just got the information about their own bubble, and then they come to a new chain and get interrupted, they feel very uncomfortable, that's for sure. And at some point where we let these people talk and see also their perspective, probably we can learn from them, but also at the same time they will feel comfortable with us and also stay on our chain probably, and that's how we grow. You're completely right, and thank you for coming back again.
And I'm going to take responsibility for my part while I'm still available to speak. I don't usually dip out like that, and that's why. Because, like, especially when it comes to Jimmy, it's a little bit of a delicate situation. He's smart. He has a lot of good information. But especially when you have people in here, a lot of people in here sometimes, that are new or from other chains, they're not going to understand the way his delivery comes across. So, yeah, my bad. But I'm glad that we ran a long one today. And my phone's on fucking 1%. So
Stop apologizing for Jimmy, damn it.
I don't apologize for Jimmy. I'm apologizing for myself. Jello, why don't you close us out, homie?
Yeah, I was just going to say, Martek, hey, don't worry. I was sitting here it was a good vibe, and I was sitting here doing my Sunday stuff, and geez, when Jimmy came in, it just like my blood pressure just shot up, and it just like you said, killed everything. So, I'm with everyone else. Jimmy's real smart, but like he came in the other day and said, I don't know why nobody's buying my thing. And I'm thinking to myself, well, it's because you treat everybody like shit. So you get what you get what you sow and all that good stuff. So everybody keep it good, because you'll get it right back.
Universal
Smart
gravitational energy. The
It's
energy you
huge.
put out there is the energy you're going to get back.
That's right.
And I'm going to jump on the Jimmy train also in a positive aspect. Jimmy is super smart when it comes to a lot of financial. But if you've ever watched the Seinfeld episode and you saw the character Jimmy, Jimmy is our Kronos version of Jimmy. That is his persona. Super smart, super good at a lot of things. But if you give him some rope, he's going to run with it until he hits the end, and then he's going to pull again and again and again.
You know my word. I give people enough rope to hang themselves with, and Jimmy does it on a daily basis, which is fine because he keeps coming back. But I hope everybody else keeps coming back, because there's a lot of good stuff to come, and being good and showing up is all you really got to do. Show up, be good to people, and it's going to be all right. Drink some water, brush your teeth, own your keys, own your crypto. This is DeFi. Don't ever forget it. Don't ever give your seed phrase to anybody. Why would you do such a thing? It's ridiculous. We've been here for 7 months saying the same goddamn thing. Don't do it. And roll one for 420. We might be back. I don't know. My wife might kill me. Love you guys. Crofam.
Shout out to all the ladies that came in today.
For sure.